maybe it was a reference. It's possible. Good morning, everyone. No, it's not a reference to the traitor in our midst necessarily. I just needed to find yeah. I mean, there's some level of thought put into it. I'm trying not to go too out of order on citing epic songs. And I could have changed it if I wanted to, knowing that I'll probably be finishing Atlantis today, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not really a huge fan of 600 Strike. So I didn't want to grab anything from there. So it's kind of like, you know, what's the point if I'm not really a fan of that? I need to post my live announcement with a link. Oh, well, I do not happen to be on... Is that GMT or is that fully EST? I've forgotten whether Quebec is on Mountain Time or Eastern. Eastern. Okay. Yeah. I got a friend who's living in Eastern. So I'll be in Eastern Time for a couple of weeks on my way back. But yeah. No, it's morning for me. I'm in PST. I was smart enough to set my alarms and they actually went off today. I did procrastinate getting out of bed a little bit though, so that's why I'm a couple minutes late getting set up. Gonna get my soda poured so I'm ready. Yeah, exactly. If it's not 600, then there's no point in 600 Strike. Honestly, that's probably my least favorite song in Epic the Musical. I didn't love 600 Strike. I think some of it might have been because when it originally came out, I also wasn't a huge fan of the AMV that it was, I wasn't a huge fan of the animatic that it was paired with, that Jorge worked on the artist with. Not that I think the artist isn't good or anything. I just didn't particularly like the AMV too much. Where's my... Yeah. Like, there were... Not that I think I've seen a better AMV for 600 Strike, but it's like one of the most kind of like off songs when it comes to like actually following what happened. So I wasn't the most interested in it to begin with, and then I just didn't love the... Yeah, windbag jetpack, not necessarily my thing. I think obviously all of the artists who worked on animatics are fantastic, because I could never do that. I literally could not. I do not have the talent. But it is not the one that I go looking for, unfortunately. And there's so many other really good underappreciated songs, I feel like. I think 600 Strike got like a lot of hype at the time because 600 Strike came out in the Ruthlessness saga, right? I've forgotten the exact name of it. I don't know if it's called Ruthlessness Saga or not. And that one was really, really hype because of Get in the Water, right? And so that one got a ton of attention because it was when like a lot of people were really getting into like Epic, like globally, in terms of like attending the watch parties and stuff and being really into it online. And I think Get in the Water is good, but I think also for me, part of why Get in the Water is not my favorite song, even though I really like it, is because I heard like the pieces of Get in the Water like 2 years before it came out. And because it was so overused in like TikToks and like YouTube shorts and stuff, I think I just got a little tired of Get in the Water. And so I wasn't as hyped about that saga as I was about the Vengeance saga. I was actually incredibly hyped about the Vengeance saga because of all the pieces of the Vengeance Saga, the one I distinctly remember hearing was the "You don't think I know my own palace? I built it." And that sounded like really fucking metal to me, you know? Like that's a power move there. So that's kind of the song I cared most about in the last two sagas coming out. Just on a scale of like which ones you care about the most, sort of. So yeah. Yeah, that was from God Games, right? Where he like drops an extra line of dialogue or something. I think I remember that animatic. I've seen a lot of them because I've sat down and I've sometimes when I just want to hear Epic and like hear someone else's thoughts, I'll watch like somebody watching Epic. Just to kind of hear other people's thoughts about it, like, you know, more analysis or just fangirling and stuff for fun. So I do that sometimes. It was the new 600 Strike? Huh, okay, I think I've seen that one then. Yeah. Yeah, I must have seen it in one of like the reaction videos I watched. Then... Peachy, no. 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 Peachy. Alright, come here. You're gonna come say hi to chat. And then you're gonna go do whatever you do while I'm streaming. Say hi to chat. Say hi to chat. Oh, you're purring. You're purring. Who's a good kitty? Oh, you're so relaxed. You're so trusting. Oh, goodness. Oh, you're warm and fuzzy and happy. You're so cute. You just want attention. Oh my goodness. Normally you'd be squirming and trying to get out of my hands by now. Especially in this position. Are we happy in this position? You can't stay here. Say hi. You can't stay here, because if you stay here, I won't get anything done. Oh, hello, baby. Oh, okay, Beanie. Alright, biggest bean. There you go. Go do something. Go have fun. I've got too much hair left on me after that. But yeah. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I don't know. I think in terms of like the epic songs, I've got some like surprising favorites according to some of the people I've also talked to. Oh yeah, okay, I've seen all of Neil Illustrator's animatics, yeah. Yeah, there's like a couple people that I've been like really into their animatics, like I really, really like them. Neil Illustrator's one. I really like Wolfie the Witch. Brett Powell Pixel, and there's a couple of others. Jens, have you seen the one where the only way to move it is to cut it from its root? From the Would You Fall in Love with Me again? And the person doing the animatic just did like had Penelope like hawk a fucking slipper at his face. That one's so much funny. That one's so funny, and I think part of the reason why it's so funny is just because I saw a comment on it just being like, Odysseus remembering that his wife is Spartan, which I thought was very funny. Oh, I'm gonna really quickly look that up just because I don't recognize the name. I'm not great with names, so it might be that I've seen them but I don't recognize it. Oh, there's one other illustrator that I really enjoy, and I can't remember their name right about now. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen their Ruthlessness video. I think I've seen a couple of their videos, because I'm pretty sure I've also seen the challenge. Okay. We're gonna take a quick look, because who was it that I also saw and really enjoyed? Gigi. I really like Gigi's. Prim JB does really good ones. Zero. Willows. Yeah, there's some really solid ones. There's some really fucking solid ones. The only thing I'm a little sad about is it feels like the, and obviously this makes sense because of when people got into the fandom and stuff like that, but it does feel like animatics cluster really heavily towards the back of Epic, which means it's a lot harder to find like a variety of animatics from songs like The Horse and the Infant, which is really sad because I love The Horse and the Infant. It's possibly one of my favorite songs in the entire musical. And so it's a little sad that I can't find as many animatics of that. But yeah. I want to say, yeah, one of my favorites is definitely Telemachus's song. Oh man, I'm so bad at names. Yeah. But I like Telemachus's little song when he's singing about his father. Alright guys, end of stream. We might look up some epic songs and just go through them, that kind of thing. No, we're not gonna watch them, but I might like refresh myself on the names of some of the songs and try, because I feel like there's a couple songs that people forget about that I really enjoy, and that kind of thing. Yeah, which is cool. I don't know. I'm always a little bit more hesitant on people who do that, because I do think that there's definitely like some level of potential like bias coming in from like Lore Olympus and its art style, and I've got some pretty big problems with Lore Olympus. I mean, I think it's a fine, you know, fantasy comic, but it's got some issues. Especially when you read, like, the entirety of it. So it's like, don't love that, you know. Oh, Jesus. I feel like something in my eye. Or in my glasses? I'm not sure. Do both. Alright, there we go. Okay. Section 22. I think Atlantis has 26 sections, so our plan is to finish Atlantis today. That will be the goal. Even if it has like 28, I think the goal is still to finish today. I don't really want to drag this out any longer. Because I'd like to give myself all of June and before I leave in July to finish Olympus. Because I think Olympus is the longer half. Alright, we're going to pay them back 100 times over for how they welcomed us to this Lost Belt. First and second torpedo tubes loaded. Fire. Those ships might look like the ones from ancient Greece, but they couldn't be more different. They have internal combustion engines, and their beam sails give off magical energy readings too. It might be a seriously strange mix of technology, but it also gives them a really distinct sound. And that means all we have to do is target the sources of that sound. Exactly! Yay! Nemo Marines. We got them! Now hard to port! Send out the Lamia. Go, go, go! Aw, crap. It's more of those Lamia that attacked us when we first got here. Tell them they should have known better than to try the same trick twice. We figured out a plan for them ages ago. Undercut the engine. Launch the special torpedoes. Are you sure this is a good idea? Of course. It's all there in the report. Back when they first attacked my ship, it was the engine that suffered the most damage by far. And since Lamia are serpentine creatures, it's not hard to figure out why. They're drawn to heat. Oh, exactly. So, all we have to do is fire specialized decoy torpedoes that give off heat signatures as they move. The Lamia have begun homing in on the torpedo's heat. Good. We'll start the engines back up once we put enough distance between them and us. I'm counting on you, engine room. We don't have a second to waste. Aye aye, sir. You don't gotta tell me that. For whatever reason, most likely their fear of Poseidon here, our enemy here doesn't seem to have anything in the way of submarine technology. They probably figure it's fine to sail atop the sea, but to swim beneath its surface is tantamount to blasphemy. Whatever the case, it means the Stormboarder has an overwhelming advantage over them there, so make sure you use it to destroy as many of them as you can. Now fire torpedoes from the 3rd and 4th tubes too. Aye, sir, hurry up and get those first 2 tubes reloaded. We've made contact with the enemy. Board the ship, kill them all. Haha, sorry to burst your bubble, but the only ones you'll find here are me and a bunch of Nemo extras, and none of us have any combat value at all. Speak for yourself. I don't know about you, but I think I have incredible value. That's good. Speak up for your rights, Nemo Marine. Oh, whatever. Just kill them all. Damn it, looks like these guys don't have much in the way of humor. Made it. That was close. There you have it. Now it's time to play defense. Go on. Get them. And be ready to fend off a veritable mountain of them. You got it. Okay. Do, 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 do. Alright. Enemy class tendency says could be anything. So I lean towards grabbing a Morgan and then looping that as best I can, so I think we're just gonna try that. Not to say that I actually have a looping mechanic on this, but like, you know, good enough Morgan, you can get a fair amount of, you know, NPs dropped. Hello! Oh yeah, there's a bunch of you guys in chat now. Hey, good morning. It's nice today, isn't it? Yep, when in doubt, zerk it up. I fear it's hilarious that this strategy is still working. I know that this strategy will work for most Mook fights for like the foreseeable future, but it is a little bit funny that there is just kind of like a, you know, grab the AoE zerker and go at it. It's a little funny. It's a little unfortunate that I won't get to use that arts crit, because that could refund me a lot. Yeah, Morgan, Gajuna, or Ibuki. Yeah, Summer Ibuki would do the same job, to be honest. I think technically Summer Ibuki's probably a little bit better on the refund, even if she hits a little less hard, just because she's got the arts boost. But that's sort of the trade-off, is it hits a tiny bit less hard situationally. And then, you know, the boost is better for refunding on it. There we go. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Morgan's refund isn't terrible on arts cards, but she just doesn't have a lot of arts cards is the, you know, and I get it, she's not an arts, so it makes sense. It's just, you know, dang. It'd be nice if she was. Make my life a lot easier. Alright, there's my... There we go, this should end it. Yeah, I only have one Koyan and I can only borrow one servant, so Raiko's not really an option for me. Which is fine. Honestly, having like 3 good AoE berserkers that I can borrow off friends list is pretty much all I need. It's kind of like Draco, right? Like I don't need my own Draco necessarily when I can almost always borrow someone's off of the friend list. You know. Damn it, they're starting to catch on to us. Look out, they're throwing 2 ships at us now. And they're mixing in Lamia among their lineup too. That must mean you know who's almost here. Will do. Oh, okay. Swimsuit event. Okay. See, you say a saber, but in this, I think I'm just gonna, well, okay, we'll use Black Dog Galatine. There we go. Am I looking at updated visual effects? Because if I am, it's still not that great. I never dreamed I'd one day be... Oh. I never dreamed one day I'd be carrying my rider's mortal enemy, but I guess now's no time to complain. I should get off my high horse. I suppose so. Wait, you are a horse. So, it's just an idiom, no need to take it so seriously. Oh, I guess that's true. That's enough chatter, Paris. We have work to do. And just to be clear, this isn't about me being jealous that you're talking to another animal besides me or anything. What kind of throwback mascot are you supposed to be? I'm an ancient Greek god, thank you very much. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Enemy detected, 9 o'clock high. Take that chariot down. Look out, Xanthos. I see him. I see him. Damn it. All our shots are missing. It's too damn fast. Yes, all I have to do is keep this up. I guess we'll just have to bring out the big guns. Bring out the large-scale annihilators. Huh? Did someone just say something? Yes, one of the soldiers on the ground said something about large-scale weapons, probably covering a big area. No way! Yes way, it would seem. Well, shit. Run! A new kind of enemy? Damn it, I didn't plan for these guys. That bastard Odysseus must have been saving them for this occasion. Well, we can't afford to falter there. Here, take them down and I'll help. Nope. All we can do now is wade into the fight and win. That's reassuring. So very reassuring. Oh, you know what? The loading time might be long if I don't have my Wi-Fi. No, my Wi-Fi's on, okay. Alright. I was like, why is the loading time so long? Okay. Ooh. I see that large scale weapon. I don't like that. I'd pop that now, just in case. We're just gonna try to take out the other two, yeah. Just to kind of get them out of the way. Glad for those evades. Oh, Jesus. Let's go, Bargy! Well, something got overkilled. That's a lot of damage. We appreciate this. It's gonna be a Roman necropolis. I haven't checked into exactly which Roman period yet, but it is a Roman necropolis, so I'm very excited about that. I think we're getting more information before we get there, but I'm sure that there will be mixed culture areas inside of it. Cemeteries usually have a pretty interesting split of sort of like cultural periods and areas, sometimes because of like family tombs or stuff like that, sometimes because of just like, you know, repeated use over the course of centuries. So yeah. Most likely, yeah. Although, I mean, let me take a quick check and see if they've published anything on it recently. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Primarily related to a basilica in use between the 4th and 6th centuries AD. And it is explicitly digging out tombs inside of the necropolis of the basilica. I picked this one because I wanted some definitive human skeletal work, because I did some work with skeletons. Well, I did most of my work 2 summers ago was not with like full skeletons, but it was with just individual bones, and a lot of it was animal based. So I spent a lot of time with like faunal bones when I was working on bones. And the thing about faunal bones is that I didn't take faunal analysis in college, and I didn't really have any interest in taking it. I took osteology and you know, human forensic analysis. And so while I'm decent at faunal bones, they are not necessarily something that I'm specialized in. So I was hoping to get a lot more experience with human bones. And this was kind of like a really good option. I had 2 others that I'm planning on maybe doing. I've got a couple of other digs I want to apply to over the next couple of summers that also work primarily in skeletal analysis. But we're going to have to see how funding checks out for either of those. Because I do need to... They're both significantly more sort of like a financial drain in terms of like time I'm spending in Europe and getting to where I need to go. So I need to look at like if I can get funding for like flights out and stuff like that. Something on your mind, administrative advisor. I was just thinking about the trees of emptiness. Exactly. Like that's the thing. If you like, if faunal bones are not your thing, just call someone who faunal bones are their thing, and you're gonna get a better opinion than you would from me. Like, I can tell you if it's like cow or horse or dog or cat or like what animal it is. I cannot tell you much more than that. Although generally, I mean, you can identify types of bones. Like, I could point out if it's like a horse leg versus like a cow leg, but most of that is just based on shape and size, so it's not like anything complex. Oh, well, I suppose we are rather close to this one now, but is this really the time to be thinking about them? The mature tree of emptiness in Scandinavia sent its seeds to attack us at various points. While that never happened in China or India, perhaps due to poor growth or their lost belt's failure to meet some condition. The tree of emptiness in this lost belt is certain to be the best shape out of all the ones we've seen so far. I therefore believed it would only be a matter of time until it sent its seeds after us. But so far we've seen no sign of such a thing, nor heard of any instances from locals. While I suppose it's certainly possible they may have only been sent to islands we never visited, something still strikes me as odd about this tree of emptiness. It's not like any other we've seen. What could Kirstaria Wodheim's objective be? Damn it, Holmes, something's nagging at you, isn't it? Go on then, spit it out already. No, wait, don't tell me this is another one of those the time is not yet right things, isn't it? Fine then, enough of that, back to reality. Go on, keep those torpedoes firing. Aye aye, sir, I'll start firing everything we've got every which way to keep the enemy suppressed. Don't go wasting our ammo, you idiot! Wait until you've got a target before you just start firing. Wait, the Lamia just changed direction. Dive, 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 hard to port. Ah. Oh gods, I'm gonna be sick. We did what you told us, sir. From now on, instead of heat sources, the Lamia will be targeting the Hephaestus clitonomia tracking data. Good. How's the echidna? She should be ready to give birth to a Cerberus any moment now. Only one. I was hoping for 2. She doesn't have enough magical energy for that. She'd need to devour another soul or something to... Then there is no issue. Bring the captured servant. Yes, sir. Oh. By their nature, servants are an excellent source of magical energy. But this one's almost dead. That doesn't matter. All that matters is that it's a servant. A beast near death is no less nutritious than one that has not yet been wounded. Go ahead and feed it to the echidna. She should be able to digest it completely. Yes, sir. I have a message, sir. The Argo just destroyed a 4th ship. I see. We need to do something about it before... No, we don't. It won't be long now before the Argo has their hands so full destroying our ships that they won't be able to take evasive maneuvers anymore. And it's highly doubtful that the border will surface anytime soon either, thanks to the naval Lamia we have out there. No, the one we need to be most wary of is Orion. Orion? But none of the ships have reported so much as seeing him. Chaldea couldn't afford to put Orion on either the Argo or the border, so we can assume he's on Bartholomew's ship. And that he's waiting for a chance to reach Nemesis Island and destroy our guardian goddess, Lady Artemis. Oh. Orion, the Argo's started to slow down. We're just going to have to go out there and stir things up as best we can. Whoa, whoa, you want to go now? We were supposed to wait till they destroyed 10 ships, and they haven't even done half of that. Remember how they also said there's no telling what might happen? Speaking as a pirate and as the courier, every bone in my body is telling me we need to go now before it's too late. Okay then, let's go. I trust your pirate instincts. Let's go back them up. Rah! Who's next? Jason, the ship hasn't made any headway for a while now. What do you expect? I've got my hands full helping you fight, and we don't have anyone else around who can help. Oh right, I guess we do technically have someone who can help, don't we? Glad to hear it. You've watched me work the helm enough that you should know how to handle the ship yourself by now, so get to it. It's a lot of trust you're putting in me. We're moving. Don't worry about beating these guys in a fight match. Just focus on knocking them overboard. Understood. Yeah! Hey, that hurts, damn it. Why you... Damn it, I'm the captain of the ship. Why am I out here swinging a damn sword? Probably 'cause you're a saber. Oh, furt. Hey, hard to starboard. You do know what starboard means, don't you? Ooh. I actually don't. I actually don't. Oh. I think we just guess? I don't know. That's true. I don't think I could possibly be worse than that. Exactly. Last one. Gah. Alright, get us out of here, Seki. Haha. Then again, it's hard to be worse than that. There's, you know. There too. Please slow down. I'm not fast enough. There are so many. You can do this, Paris. I believe in you. Okay. But don't I need to cover Achilles? Nope. Really? Really, you'd just be wasting your time if you tried. Haha, is that all you've got? You really are strong. But you're still moving sluggishly. Imagine my relief at having already shot your heel. I'm glad you did, too. Huh? This pain is proof that I am human. That I didn't ascend to godhood to be like this lost belt version of you. It's proof that I'm the same person my human father had high hopes for, and that my goddess mother loved. Compared to such joy, pain is nothing. Say what you will, I can see it in your face. You're fading. For all your boasting, your body cannot keep this up. You are no longer immortal, you don't have your chariot, and your position is far from ideal. You don't even have anyone covering for you. So you have to fight alone, constantly on the move, with your injured heel slowing you down. I told you, I'm fine. Yes, it's all very clear. After watching you fight so gallantly, I can tell just how great a hero you were in proper human history. But unfortunately for you, I am not so sentimental as to be moved by such things. Box him in, give him nowhere to move. Don't try to finish him off in one blow. His will be a death from 1,000 arrowheads. Cowardly bastard. Indeed, in this case, I'm happy to be a coward. Consider it proof of how great a threat you pose. Excellent. Now I've got our most cunning foe's attention entirely focused on me. Achilles, I want you to keep Chiron occupied and destroy his ship. If you can't manage the latter, then just focus on the former. Frankly, the moment we leave Chiron free to act is the moment our whole operation crashes down around us. His noble phantasm can kill its target with only one shot. If he goes for Seki, he could end this whole thing before it even starts. So you need to keep him occupied, no matter what. Be ready to take his noble phantasm yourself. That's a hell of a tall order, you know. Of course it is. I'm only giving it because I know you can do it. You're Greece's second strongest hero, after all. Wait, what do you mean second? What, did you really think you were stronger than Heracles? Don't be an ass. Alright, fine. We've got better things to do than argue now, so I'll just leave it at that. Okay, keep Chiron occupied and destroy his ship. Got it. And while we're on the subject... yes, many things went wrong, but I don't think there's any doubt or argument that it is mostly the fault of the captain, and his own inattention. Damn, it really pisses me off how accurate his predictions are turning out to be. Don't mind me, just thinking out loud. My name is Achilles. I am the strongest hero Greece has ever known. If your third-rate asses think you got a chance against me, then take your best shot. Oh, I have to use Achilles. Oh. Oh! Oh shit, okay. Do that. I guess the goal here is to just try to, I don't know, try best as we can. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm hoping I just have to take out a certain amount of enemies because this is not ideal. Should have waited to drop his invincible until now and had it for the NP. That's what I should have done. But I didn't, and now that is not an option. So. I do have a guts, so he'll hit me and I'll pop back up, but... Am I supposed to win this fight? I don't think I can. Like, I don't think it's possible. I'm assuming I just need to get through the break bar, but... I don't think this is a winnable fight on my own. That's what I'm thinking, but also, did you notice that I'm doing, like, virtually no fucking damage? Even though I should have class advantage? Like, I am doing jack shit all. Oh, okay, so it was a turn limit. Alright. Okay. Reporting, sir. It's Bartholomew Roberts, a proper human history servant. He's got Orion on his old-fashioned sailing ship, and he's headed straight for us. There we go. Send in the new Cerberus. Make sure to completely eradicate Orion before he can set one foot on Nemesis Island. Yes, sir. That takes care of the last unknown variable. It's over now. Is it really over? Am I sure there's nothing I'm overlooking? Can I really claim victory now? I know better than to ignore anything that seems amiss, no matter how inconsequential it may seem. Think harder. What's the next step Jason will need to take? He'll want to have the Master of Chaldea and Bartholomew rendezvous. Reporting, sir. Jason's ship was originally headed for Nemesis Island, but now it's headed for Bartholomew's ship. Set a course to cut them off immediately. We're gonna collect some. Oh shit, you're right. I think for some reason, because when I went into this selection, it said Lancer, but then Achilles was the only option. I thought Achilles was a Lancer. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because the Lancer would have been strong, but the guest servants show up no matter what. Good. It looks like we'll be able to rendezvous. In the end, it doesn't matter who gets Orion to Nemesis Island as long as he gets there. And of course, that goes for you three too. Good. Now hurry up and go so I can run the hell away already. Okay. Thank you, Jason. See ya, Jason. Thanks for everything. Look, I'm a busy man, so just hurry it up. And hope the last bomb I planted goes off without a hitch. You know, exactly what kind of bomb are we talking here anyway? And why have you been so unwilling to tell anyone what it is? To make sure you lot didn't inadvertently give anything away to Odysseus. I wanted to do all I could to give it the best shot at working. Even so, the odds are much lower than I'd like. Now for the last time, get going. I hope so. It's all I've got left at this point. Damn it. Of course he figured it out. Ah! Master, a large number of enemy ships are wedging themselves between the Royal Fortune and us. If we don't do something soon, we'll be trapped. Well, you lot need to get to the Royal Fortune no matter what. Arash Airways, go! There, I can see the Argo now. Give me some backup, Orion. Aim for the enemy ship's beam sails and the engines located amidships. We need to make an opening for Seki's group to reach us. On it. Block it. Damn, it's no use. This is going to take way too long. Of course it will. I have no fewer than 10 ships barring your way. There will be no rendezvous now. Send Cerberus. It is time to put an end to them. Damn it, we're so close. Nemo's preoccupied with steering the border, so I'm passing on an emergency message in his stead. We're picking up a powerful hostile reading on our instruments, matching it to existing data now. It's Cerberus. Oh crap, if that thing gets on board this ship, it'll all be over for me. Hey, would you be mad if I asked you to go defeat it on the enemy ship? Really? Do you have any idea how reckless that is? Then again, I guess we're all being reckless now. Yeah, we know. Hephaestus Clitonomia, maximum power. Alright, let's go. We're gonna kill a doggy. It's a Serbi. Well, no, we're just gonna teach him the error of his ways. That's what we're gonna do. Yay. Okay. Alright, let's see. Also, once again, I'm gonna push my screen down slightly so I'm not in the very bottom portion of it consistently. Okay. Ew. A lovely layout, if I do say so myself. Bit wasted if the brake bar gets broken in just the end. Doesn't look like it will. Yep. There we go. Ooh, nice refund amount. That almost puts me back up to another NP. Honestly, if Cerberus hits me right now, that would be ideal. Lowered my gain. That's not great. It's a little annoying. And didn't give me any cards. Okay. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain. Tell me you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Another underrated song. Man, I could really use a giant bag of mini M&Ms right now. Chips. I'm in snacky mood. Ha! Cerberus refuses to go down. How can this thing be so damn sturdy? Where? Huh? Cerberus is running off in a different direction? Regardless of how absurd the notion may seem, anyone with the potential to threaten Lady Artemis must be eliminated with extreme prejudice. Cerberus has been infused with Poseidon Kleronomia. Once the guardian of the underworld, he is now a ferocious beast with free reign over the sea itself. I killed Cerberus just now. This is unfair. Damn it, this is looking real bad. The damn Cerberus is going after the royal fortune. He's gonna try to tear it to shreds. Too bad for you. I can run on water if I have to. Good. Stay down. Orion! Don't worry, I can figure out a way to... It's a trap! There's another one. Oh. It was in the water. Oh, no! Damn it, let go of me, you overgrown... 2 Cerberai working together will be more than enough to tear Orion to pieces. It's over, proper human history. Now, Stormborder. You know what's better than 1? 6 heads. 3 heads are better than 1, but 6 heads are better than 2. You should have known better than to take us on at sea. The host of torpedoes I just fired at your pets ought to demonstrate why that is. Especially since, naturally, they weren't just any torpedoes. They're special echo torpedoes that use pseudo-mana bursts for propulsion and unleash shockwaves as devastating as Triton's trumpet. How do you like that, Odysseus? Yeah. Technically, because it's Greek, I think it is. Cerberai or Cerberesses. Yeah, the Latin plural would have it ending in I, but the anglicized plural would be an ES. It's Latin grammar. Let's see. I suppose if you're referring to Cerberus as a race or a species, you could say Cerberai or Cerberesses. But if you're using it as the proper name noun, right, then you wouldn't say Cerberai, right? Just like I wouldn't say knick-knack-I or something, right? It'd be the knickknacks. You'd pluralize it that way. But I think in this case, because this is referring to a species that is mass-produced, I'd actually lean more towards Cerberai rather than Cerberesses. Personally. Alright. Orion, change of plans. Keep running to Nemesis Island as fast as you can. You sure? Just go. Don't worry about the rest. The Stormborder's torpedoes will clear a path for you. Of course, you'll be pretty badly injured if one of them hits you. But, between your devilish luck and Nemo's skilled aim, I'm sure it'll all work out. Probably. You got it, Captain. This is true. Go after Orion. Do not let him reach Nemesis Island. Good. We bought ourselves some time. Bartholomew? The Royal Fortune. It was hiding behind a ship on the verge of sinking. Yeah, more to stab. Sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. Tell me, how do you feel about cannonballs? You like them, you say? Then here, have some more. There he is. Master Mandricardo, hurry up and join Bartholomew. The Argo will handle things here. I'm actually excited, though it's probably got something to do with the threat of imminent destruction looming over me. We'll be with you every step of the way, Captain. Our affection for you is all maxed out now. It better be, you fools! If I have to sail this ship into hell itself, you'd best believe you're all coming with me. Alright. Seki, Mash. This is our last chance to make it to the Royal Fortune. Get ready to jump. I'll give you a boost, Mandricardo. Hang on to Master for me. I will, just make sure you're right behind us. Right. Paris, give us all the cover fire you can lay down. What do you think I'm doing right now? Take this. Wait, there are wyverns headed this way. You're kidding me. Where'd they come from? The Echidna. Oh, fucking wyverns. Switch production over from Lamia to wyverns for a while to keep Paris in check. How's the Echidna doing? Better than ever, sir. I guess it must be thanks to the servant she ate. Even after she birthed that last Cerberus, she's been pumping out 3 wyverns every 30 seconds. 3 wyverns every 30 seconds. That's much too fast. I'm going to the Echidna ship to see what's going on for myself. Chiron, would you take over for me while I... Yeah. What's going on? Sir, urgent message. The Echidna's started to go berserk, sir. Berserk? What exactly do you mean? The demonic beasts she's producing have started attacking us as well. We took a look at one we killed, and it had Theos Clarinomia in it. I see. So the mechanisms that suppress its instinctive hostility are somehow being disabled. Yes, sir. It must be that servant's doing. Well, I'll be damned. She really pulled it off. Hell, she succeeded beyond my wildest dreams. Great work, Mochizuki Chiyome. You really outdid yourself. Of course, I'm going to be less than thrilled if your exemplary efforts end up getting me killed, too. This is exactly why blowing yourself up doesn't really count as a plan. Valid. Yeah, I wonder if she's got some indigestion going on. You want me to saber? It's a long title. Earlier. Ah. It would seem this is it for me. I am going to die. Just kidding! Well, not entirely. I really am very close to dying. But I am not dead just yet. Servants vanish when they die, after all. It is only by remaining alive that I was able to be fed to the Echidna. I know what I'm about to suggest is crazy, so feel free to ignore it, but do you have any interest in becoming a Trojan horse? Pardon? Honestly, I'd say the odds are about 10,000 to 1. And that's assuming everything goes as planned. A tactician would never rely on a bet with 10,000 to 1 odds of success. This is much more akin to gambling than strategy. But the good news is we took that bet, and we won. Though I must say, he has some gall asking me to do this when he knows my history. I mean, telling me to curse myself? What in the world was he thinking? My true name is Mochizuki Chiyome. I hereby sacrifice myself to my ancestor, Koga Saburo, and to the curse cast upon him at the sacred Mount Ibuki. Come to me, great Orochi. I will inherit the cursed clothes of the underworld, Yuiman. Return my body to its serpentine form. On Sanmaya Satoban, as the curse overtakes my body, so shall my body return to its bestial nature. Next, I will fuse with the echidna, let my ferocious feral instincts take over, and birth a vast host of monsters. I may not be able to control the echidna, but I can join with it and in turn prevent anyone from controlling it. So from this point on, this creature is no longer a weapon. It is but a living calamity. It will be equally deadly to friend and foe alike. Farewell, everyone. If this cursed body of mine can be of use to humanity, I have no regrets whatsoever about sacrificing it. Now go, my beastly child, give birth to more, and wreak havoc on all you see. There is no longer anything holding you back. Sink your fangs into whatever is close at hand. When I absorbed my proper human history counterpart, the only thing he gave me was information. I thought that was enough at the time. As long as I knew our enemies' origins and stories, that would be all I needed, or so I believed. But I see now that by deliberately giving me only information, the other Odysseus tried to ensure that I wouldn't take things like emotions or principles into my calculations. He prevented me from seeing that proper human history's true strength lies not in its thoughts, but its emotions. This battlefield is about to become quite messy, and it'll put Chiron through no small amount of hardships. Gather up the remaining demonic beasts and have them fight the creatures the echidna is birthing. Increase the security on Nemesis Island's landing points. Hurry! Yes, sir. Maybe I should have sent out the Olympian soldiers after all. No, I was the one who decided these military assets would suffice, so I'll go out to fight them myself. Bring me the last Cerberus. But sir, that Cerberus has gone berserk too. I'll bring him to heal. Oh. Alright, I managed to get one over on Odysseus, but this is as far as that goes. Damn it, all this hard thinking's going to give me a fever. Anyway, I did what I had to. However, it goes with her is none of my concern anymore. Okay, time for me to do my part. From now on, don't worry about me, and don't worry about Jason anymore either. Whatever happens to us, happens. Seki, your job is to get to Nemesis Island, and mine is to get you there. That's all there is to it. I'm still a pirate, even with these dashing good looks. If I have to die, I'd much rather it be at sea than on land. Once you get to land, Mandricardo, I'll be counting on you to watch out for Master. I will. I didn't have many chances to talk to you, and you were never the chatty type to begin with. But, all the same, I know I can put my full trust in you. Seki, can you hear me? Nemo. You mean Captain. Those new Lamia have started devouring the Lamia that were chasing us around. I'm betting we can thank Mochizuki Chiyome for that. At any rate, we're now a lot freer to act. Keep sailing straight ahead, Royal Fortune. We'll cover you with our torpedoes. Haha, I get the distinct impression my thunder was just stolen. Alright, my beautiful Royal Fortune, let's be on our way. One way or another, this will be your final voyage. As much as I love this ship, I'm afraid her rigging isn't all that great, so our only choice is to keep sailing back and forth as we try to force our way through the middle. Hard to port, Mandricardo, open up the sails. As luck would have it, we've got a storm headed our way, so we'll use the tailwind to make a figurative run for it. Our only choices now are to sink or make it to the island. A storm? Whoa, you're right, it started raining like crazy. Try your best not to slip. Okay, here comes the first enemy formation. Hard to starboard. More enemy ships are drawing near, awaiting your orders, Master. Honestly, they should have invested in doing a little, like, battlefield, like, moving diagram for this chapter. It would have been very interesting. Yeah, so just like, cause they could have like done sort of like a little like moving picture where you can see like the Royal Fortune and the Argo and maybe Odysseus's head ship and some of the others and like the Echidna and stuff, and I don't know, I'm just like interactive map so you can kind of see what's happening, since that would look cool and help you kind of keep track of like the fight itself. 3,000 left. That's some bullshit. Thank you, Coulter, for being the bait. This chapter could be a really cool anime. Oh, okay. I still think that every single Lost Belt so far would actually make a really interesting anime. Right? Like, obviously, there's some pacing issues that you'd have to deal with, but, like, it's not the worst ever. You know what I mean? Is there... She is a different beast now. She is the one who feasts now. No more of us deceased, 'cause we won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. You are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you. Is it just me? Or is Barghest not hitting very hard right now? Like, genuinely. I feel like Barghest has not been hitting particularly hard in this combat. Yeah. I understand budget commitments, but also in my heart and soul, I just want them to make like a nice, good anime out of all of these. I could have sworn she's more... I swear she hits pretty hard normally. I didn't think it would be this low right now. Yeah. I mean, this should take care of it. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, I thought Barghest hit harder. Maybe I'm just remembering back to when I used Barghest in events where she has boosts on her damage. You know, like 200, 300% damage boosts and stuff like that. That might be what I'm thinking of. I'm just tricking myself. We still need to evade the enemy at least twice, but I don't see how we can pull it off. Yes, I'm here. Oh, I see. You want me to come down. Got it. Don't worry, Bartholomew. I know what I have to do. Protect our trump card. Master, that is. No matter what, even at the expense of my own life. That's fine. I can do that. Big Brother always said I was the kind of person who gets stronger under pressure. And this is the most pressure I've ever been under since the last days of the Trojan War. True, you do shine brighter whenever you're backed into a corner. A little pall now and then would only add to your appeal. Of course he isn't. Just look at how cute he is. I don't know if that's the word I'd use. Alright, here comes the second enemy formation. Some are fighting demonic beasts, so if we play our cards right, we might be able to wait until they take each other out. Got it. Then let's come up with a plan that takes all that into account. Okay. Nope. Tried and true methods, people. Tried and true. When in doubt, zerk it out. Look, until I hit a foreigner, I will trust that there will usually not be foreigners. At least at the moment. Oh, hey, Origin Hydra. You're big. Lovely. He's a big snack. He's a large snack. It's okay. I like snacks. Goodbye, snack. All right. Hell yeah. Aw, I'm kind of jealous. But then again, you and I are even closer than friends, aren't we, Lord Apollo? Of course, you could fairly say we are more than friends, even more than lovers. Wait, what? Damn it, they hooked their anchor onto the Royal Fortune. It's really digging into the hull. Crap, now they're boarding the Fortune. Oh. Serby. It's a Cerberus. Paris! Ah. Why? You. I'm sorry, I don't think he is. Damn, looks like he won't be fighting again anytime soon. How did this happen? I thought Chiome made the echidna go berserk. Simple. I'm now controlling it myself. Is that... you? It's you! Oh. It's my pheromone man! So you're Seki. And you're Mandricarda, Paris, Bartholomew, and Mash Chirolite. I am Odysseus, the lost belt servant entrusted with defending Atlantis. Yeah, not necessarily, because Knick-Knack doesn't use Ptolemy, I don't think, a whole ton, so, like, obviously he explained to me during the reacts, like, what some of the powers do, and I've used Ptolemy once or twice now, but no, I haven't gotten a ton of experience with him. The man in the storm stands tall, as cold and unmoving as steel. I can barely breathe under his piercing gaze. It feels like he's looking right through me. As one of Troy's most formidable enemies, Paris should hate him more than anyone, yet he can only cower in fear. This man standing before us sides with neither good or evil. Ah, well, there's something too fundamentally different about him for that. It's almost like he's from another species entirely. Above all else, he's frightening. He terrifies me to my core. There's no need for formalities. We both played our hands as best we could. All that remains now is to let fate decide the victor. Fate. Which side is superior? Which one of us is superior? Where do we fall short, and how? I could stand here and list proper human history's flaws all day, and you could point out reasons why our lost belt should be pruned, but none of that matters now. The only way to determine who will win this now is through battle, and I have been chosen by the gods for that very purpose. Aha, now I see. That might be where I made my mistake. Perhaps the elation at having been chosen led to arrogance clouding my decisions. Oh well, at this point, none of that matters. Every regret and humiliation I have suffered to date can and will be made up for in this battle. For in order to win, all we need to do is kill you, Seki. Yeah, that's not happening. We're going to beat you, just watch us. You have nothing further to contribute. You are already out of the fight. So what? Maybe I can't fight anymore, but that doesn't mean I can fall back here. Even if it means I have to slog through the same desperation I felt last time I fought you. Paris. Well said, Paris. I think this time I can lend you a bit of my power. Please do, Lord Apollo. I was quite certain that I had avoided underestimating any of you. Still, I'm impressed you made it so far, weak as you all are. We handsome men of the sea laugh at danger. From where I stand, you're just another wave waiting to be crested over. None of you will be cresting over anything. You will never reach Olympus as long as I still breathe. Prepare for battle. You know, it might have the most protection of all, but it's also like a homing beacon. Here they come. Get ready to fight, Master. This will be our last stand on the sea. Yeah. Yeah, I need a Castoria for him to be most effective. Right, I'll do my best. Problem is I need a Castoria for a lot of my servants right now to be at their best. Which means that in general, I just need a Castoria. We could try. Is Odysseus immune to charms? Or would he still get caught by I don't know if we're fighting Odysseus. We could try the comma method. We'll give the comma method a try. Oh, okay. Sprite only in this chapter. Alright. Fuck ass annihilator. Get bent. I just assumed I'd have to fight Odysseus. Ah, see, Cerberus. Not a great. Okay. It's not terrible. Sealed NPs are not the greatest thing ever for me right now, but that is okay. I'm gonna put this on. You both have guts for now. That's fine. I'm gonna keep you. Take the Buster for the QAB. Yeah, I do have a Juge. I could swap him. Yeah, but that I keep forgetting to change my Mystic code, so it's kind of irrelevant. Unfortunately. Oh, Jesus. When did you go invincible? I was not paying attention. Motherfucker. Yeah, I did get the small update when I logged on this morning. But I didn't understand what it was for, because it was like so small. Well, you know, we were discussing bringing Juge out of the backline. Oh. Oh, I see. I see, says the blind man. Okay, so don't do that this turn. No. That's okay. I see this now. Alright, I've got 2 NPs and that's what I wanted. That evade was a good pop just then. A really good fucking pop. Keep you alive. This is really inconvenient because he's what, gonna go invincible again, and then he's gonna drop his NP, which I assume is just an attack, but still. Oh! No, he didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Okay. Oh, no, he did just then. And I don't have a stun. I don't have shit. Yeah, I don't have anything to cope with that. I might if I had less, if I hadn't, I need the other command code. Oh. Target Juge! Damn it. We targeted 2 people. Technically you targeted 3 people, but I don't... Fuck off! Well... That'd be a fascinating... Why are you still sealed? Oh, you're not. Okay. I was tripping there for a second. Yeah. Skill sealed, yeah. Well, then it's a good thing I used the guts now, or used it last turn, because otherwise I wouldn't have had it. Yeah. Okay. In theory. Oh, fuck, I forgot about the... Wait, you shouldn't have still been invincible. I waited. What in the... ever-loving fuck? What? Oh, he's popping it every turn now? That feels unfair. That feels incredibly unfair. This is bullshit. Has it been? Oh. Well, I didn't think he had been. Well, he's down to 30,000, so we just need to get through. Yeah, there we go. That could have gone better. I could have been smarter, but we still won, and that's what matters. We've been hitting it over and over, but it just won't stop moving. This is pretty rough. I can still fight. Bartholomew and Paris are both nearly done for, so I guess it's all up to me to hang in there. Overload the Poseidon Clitonomia. Prepare for detonation. Aw, crap. He's gonna blow him and his men up just to take us out. Not if I have anything to say about it. You're not going anywhere. Why are you doing this? If that thing explodes, it'll kill all of you too. Defending Olympus is our sworn duty. Our lives are a small price to pay to fulfill our duty. Every one of these soldiers has long dreamed of one day ascending to Olympus. For them, even death is a form of salvation. That's messed up, Odysseus. You can't just toss away innocent lives and the gods say so when they don't even really understand the situation. Show up! You are our enemy. Your judgment means nothing to us. My duty is to ensure we prevail over all of you, nothing more. So I will use what I must to secure victory. And that's why you've lost, Lord Odysseus. You may know all about how to use people, but you know nothing of how to love them anymore. Not when your beloved Penelope never even existed in this world. La Rêve and Soleil. Oh. Oh! Ah. Did you think I would fail to notice your absence? Have you forgotten that we are connected by virtue of being master and servant? That connection still holds even if you have abandoned your loyalty to me. So you took a small boat to come here on your own. I suppose you deserve some credit for managing to hide your intent to kill me up to the last moment. But in the end, that's all you were able to do. Master, farewell, my servant. Oh, bye, Charlotte. Hey, you bastard! Did you truly expect to catch me off guard with such a pathetic attempt at a sneak attack? The only thing you've managed to do is send that servant to an early La Rêve and Soleil. What? Impossible. How are you alive? I was sure I killed you. You did. I always knew that a sneak attack would never work on you. You were sure to be wary of an assassination attempt the moment you realized I was nowhere to be seen. After all, the fact that I'm an assassin, even a lowly and pathetic one, meant there was always a chance I could turn the tables on you. And if you were ever going to leave yourself open to me, it could only be because of how you underestimated me. You thought you knew my abilities inside and out, so you ignored the possibility that I might attack you more than once. What do you mean? I gave myself a new skill when I received the Athena Kleronomia. A special skill that would let me act even after I'd died. Battle continuation. I see. I didn't realize how far you were willing to go to achieve victory. Oh, I misjudged your tenacity. But you would also do well not to misjudge mine. Lady Artemis, I won't restrain you any longer. I've just sent the signal to fire your primary cannon. So, there was someone I loved in proper human history. I wonder what she was like. No! Odie! My eye candy is gone! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm kind of useless right now. What do you mean? The battle continuation I acquired from Athena Kleronomia is a little different from the usual one. It only lets me act until I've managed to kill Odysseus. So I can't remember anything about any of you anymore. Not your names, faces, memories, nothing. In fact, I don't even remember why I wanted to kill him so badly in the first place anymore. Anyway, I'm glad it seems I was able to help you all out, even if I don't remember why. I really don't remember why I did this at all. But, for some reason, there is one feeling I still remember. I remember I wanted to be useful to someone. I don't remember that person's name or what they looked like or anything about them anymore, but I remember I loved them so much. So much that I didn't even think twice about sacrificing my life or my memories to help them. Tears spill down my cheeks. I don't even know what I'm shouting anymore. I can't believe I'm so worked up over someone I don't even recognize. I never would have dreamed I'd be doing something like this one day. But what else could I do? There was something I wanted to accomplish, even if it cost me my life. If there's no point in living, then I want to make sure those who are alive never forget me. Gruesome, horrible, incredibly painful feelings come spilling out of me. I wanted to stick my knife into someone. I wanted to hack away at them. I wanted them to bleed. I wanted that, even if it left terrible, ghastly scars, even if it meant I would have to say goodbye to them forever. Because those scars are the only mark I could leave behind. Whoever this person is, I don't want them to forget me. I don't want them to put me on a pedestal and remember me as someone better than I really was. I want them to remember me so vividly they'll wake with a start in the dead of night thinking of me. I want to make sure they'll never forget about plain, ordinary Charlotte Corday. I'm sorry. Whoever you are, I'm so sorry. I know this is incredibly unfair and selfish and cruel of me, but all the same, I hope you'll let me go. After all, you were my first love, a love so great and all-encompassing it felt like it would swallow me whole. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye forever, my love. I hope you have a wonderful life. A love that swallowed her whole, huh? Seki, I know this is a lot to ask of you right now, but we need you to hang in there a little bit longer. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Good. Master. Rah. But I thought this battle was over. Hell no, not by a long shot. We all swore to Lord Odysseus that we would devote our lives to this war. Death is nothing for us to fear. Now come on, let's go. Damn it. That bastard Odysseus even planned beyond his own death. If we stay here too long, we'll all get caught in Artemis's blast. We have to get to Nemesis Island before that happens. Now! Do it now! What are they talking about? Shit! They're planning to blow up their ship's engine. Mandricardo, get that anchor off my ship. We need to get out of here now. Got it. I'll go pull it off right... Oh, no you don't. Come on, just a little longer! There, the engine's all set to blow. Great work. Crap, Seki, get behind Mash. Mash, I'm gonna do my best to contain the blast. Understood. Releasing. True name. Frozen deployment. I'll hit him with my noble phantasm. I just hope the shockwave doesn't come back this way. Is this gonna be enough to contain it? Damn it, I don't know. I hope it is, but... Out of the way! What? What? The Argo! Jason, you son of a gun! There, that got the anchor off. Now come on, get out of here already. You got it. Hard to port. What, are you worried about me? You don't have time for that. Just go. You're not going anywhere. After them. Don't you go dragging them down now, you fools. You already lost. Just accept it. Stilly as it feels. This is what I mean. The translation really needs some work, people. Silly as it feels to say something so cliched. If you want to get them, you have to go through me first. Get out of our way, you pathetic weakling of a soldier. Ugh, well, excuse the hell out of me for being born weak. Shut down the engine before it blows. Damn it, we're too late. Damn it, I always did have the worst luck. Oh. Oh dear. Jason. No way did he escape that blast. He couldn't possibly have survived. We lost a good ship today. Jason. Yeah, but Stilly isn't. S-T-I-L-L-Y is not a word. I thought I... No, it's not. No, it's not. There's no way. Okay. It's a word, but it's not a word. It refers to a poetic adverb meaning quiet. Okay, so even if it is a real word, it is not a word in the context it was being used in, right? If we go back up, hold on. Stilly as it feels to say something so cliched. Stilly cannot be used in that context. This is not what the word means. Oh, Jesus. Where is this from? When is this from? Where is my etymology? Yeah, no. That's definitely... Okay. I was gonna say, okay, alright, stilly is a word. It's not commonly in use in English anymore, and hasn't been for a while. But it cannot mean anything related to that sentence. Yeah, I caught that one too. Like, this is the time for this. It definitely meant now. I thought I was done for! Believe me, I'm as surprised as you are. It was way too close for comfort, but yes, I'm still alive. That said, I'm not going to be much use for a while after taking that blast right in the back. I can't move, so I'm going to sleep. The Argo did well hanging in there this long, but this is as far as it goes. The rest of you can take it from here. Good night. Will do. Now that we've got a clear path forward, all that's left is to follow it. Full speed ahead, like the storm. As a certain captain to whom we owe a great debt would say, the wild hunt's about to begin. I mean, I learned a new word, I guess, but, you know, I'm definitely not going to be using that. Oh, and no battle node. With a single pip. We love that. Oh, it's a part 1, that's why. Okay, come on. Load. What in the world? The echidna. It's going berserk. It means we won, Chiron. And then I'm done stalling. Later. How is he still able to move with those wounds? You've got it backwards. If we had inflicted even one more injury on him, he would no longer be able to take another step. I suspect he waited until the last possible moment before he knew he would exhaust his strength. Let's go after them. They may have defeated Odysseus and broken through the blockade, but none of that will matter once we catch up to them at the island. Ready the beam sails, set a course for the island, full speed ahead. Yes, sir. My honor is also at stake. In the name of my mother and my father, I will not lose this fight. Oh my. Oh gods, I'm gonna die. Go ahead and find a comfortable place to lie down. You and I already did our jobs and we did them damn well. It won't be long now before we reach the island. This is Nemo. We'll keep circling the island and look for a good place to pick you all up, just like we discussed. The rest is all up to you guys. Good luck. Understood. Bartholomew, here's... Well, looks like my time is just about up. We servants are meant to disappear once we've fulfilled our roles. There's nothing more for me to do. I've done what I was meant to. It's okay. It's always sad to say goodbye, but I don't have any regrets. I played the courier here, and I played the part to perfection. Yes, that's right. Stargazers of Chaldea. The age of the sea is over now. So get out there, show Artemis and Poseidon who's boss, and go cut down that tree of emptiness. I, Bartholomew Roberts, might have been the greatest, most handsomest pirate in the world back when I was alive. But, in all those years on the sea, there's one thing I never managed to accomplish. And now I have. Today, I brought the world hope. There you are. I've been waiting for you to get here, Seki. We've arrived at the designated coordinates. I'll set up the interstellar trajectory firing support camp now. Thanks for waiting, guys. Let me get started and I'll have the perfect firing angle for Orion ready in a jiffy. I'll also track down Artemis's precise coordinates while I'm at it. Check. Everything looks good. Orion, just to be sure, let me ask you this one more time. Are you sure your arms can fire that bow? Yeah, I am. Remember, you'll only get 2 shots, and not just because we only have 2 arrows. 2 shots is as much as your spirit origin can take before it starts coming apart at the seams. I am. Alright. In that case, I won't feel bad about buffing you so hard you'll drop dead when they wear off. I might be prepared to die, but that doesn't mean you need to be happy about speeding things along. Uh-oh, something's headed our way. Oh. Hey, I figured you'd all be alive, but it's still good to see you again. Achilles! Aw, you're still alive too? Pooey. Just so you know, that whole dark and brooding thing really isn't your style. Why are you in such a good mood? It's weird, and don't touch my hair, you'll mess it up. You look ready for this now. No, that's not right. You always have. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to stick around much longer, so I just wanted to say goodbye first. What, you hit your limit already? Spineless coward. Yep, I did. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to see this thing through to the end. Chiron's not dead yet, but I'm going to make damn sure he leaves you guys alone until your job here is done. So don't worry about a thing except shooting down that goddess, Orion. You got it. And hey, Paris? What do you want? Well, you know, I do feel bad about what I did to your brother. Have ever since I was alive. And you think that's supposed to make me feel better, after all this time? No, I don't, so I'm not asking for your forgiveness. But after seeing how bravely you've been fighting out there, well, I just wanted you to know that, that's all. Alright, see you later, Master. I'm counting on you to handle the rest. Damn straight I won't. I swear to you that I'll live up to your hopes for me, and then some. Live. So Achilles is going away too. Achilles the fleet-footed, the great immortal hero of the Trojan War. Damn it, why did he have to leave us now, before we even fought Poseidon? What a jerk. No fair getting to be all heroic and stuff right at the very end. I wish I could be like that. Okay, all support spells are good to go. Let's start with the arrow you'll use to destroy her shielding. You got it. Instant enhancement. Activating Aegis Eclipse. I can feel my blood starting to boil. Vessels are popping, spilling blood outside my veins. I pick up the golden bow and the golden arrows, the divine construct Hephaestus reforged for us. Checking all parameters. Looking good. Checking maximum trajectory output. All good. How are the support skills holding up, MASH? They're holding. Everything's working fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Take a good look, Seki. It's not every day you get to see someone fire a divine bow. Charge complete. Fire at will. Alright, first arrow, releasing my noble phantasm. Orion Orcos. Analyzing. Done. It worked. Her armor's destroyed, her core's exposed now. Fire the next shot. You did it. Alright. Orion. You're bleeding. A lot. Hold on while I treat you. No, there's no time for that. Orion is right. Alacrity is paramount. That shot only succeeded because it took Artemis completely by surprise. We won't have the same luxury for the next one. Again. Right, reactivating support spells. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Ugh. I'm picking up an extremely high output magical energy reading from 500,000 meters above us. This is not looking good. There, I'm ready. Here goes. Orion Orcos. Two bolts, one from the ground and one from the heavens, collided in midair. The resulting clash seemed to tear the very sky asunder. In that moment, a brilliant flash lit the all... See, this is another one. In that moment, a brilliant flash lit the all of Atlantis. It should be lit the whole of Atlantis. A peal of thunder split the air, echoing like the roar of a great dragon. The golden light tore through Artemis's blast. Orion's arrow, forged by a god and fired by superhuman hands, overcame even Artemis's cannon. But it was not enough. Analysis complete. Knowledge acquisition confirmed. Reactivating primary cannon to target Hephaestus weaponry. Speed limiters removed. Firing energy charge in 1 second. Shooting star or T.H.E. What? The hunter couldn't believe his eyes. His arrow had turned to dust and disappeared before it could reach the goddess's divine core. In that moment, a strange feeling overcame his entire body as his spirit origin began to fall apart. What happened? I'm sorry. Huh? She neutralized it. I never expected her to be able to react so fast. I shouldn't have underestimated a long-range interstellar battlecraft. Orion. His spirit origin is collapsing. How did she block that? Tell me what's going on, technical advisor, and hurry. I can't believe it. We've never seen Artemis fire her cannon twice in a row like this. It's as though she doesn't even care that this is going to fry every magical circuit in her body. Nothing in Hephaestus' data indicates she would ever do anything like this. Does this mean she's learning and adapting? Is that what happened? Damn it. What about the arrows? Aren't there any other arrows we can use? Never mind that. You need to get out of there. Now. Wait, no way. She's getting ready to fire a third shot? Run! Firing energy charge in 3, 2, 1. Slight magical energy reading detected. No threat posed. That light, is that... It's a summon. A servant's trying to materialize this very instant. Seki. I don't know who it could be, but there's a chance this hero could help us survive this. Hey friend, who did we get? No need to tell me what's going on. This old man already knows exactly what to do. A certain green-haired lame brain filled me in. It's... Hector! My name is Hector, Hector of the Shining Helmet. I'm the hero who's been summoned here solely for the purpose of defending you guys from the moon goddess. Ah. Huh? You mean you're not an archer? Afraid not. But don't worry, I know what I've got to do. This old man's here to buy you guys some time. Big brother, what do you mean? No, forget that. There's so many other things I want to ask you. Hey, Paris. It's simple, really. I'm going to use my noble phantasm, Durandana Pylum, to protect you guys from Artemis's incoming blast. That's the only reason I answered this summons. I had to, since Achilles himself asked me. Oh. Oh my god. Okay. Jesus. Okay. Support only. Alright. I see that notification. Oh. So yeah, the only servant I could use is Achilles. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, and honor resist. I hate that for me. I do have a guts though. That's not mine. Yeah, I figured. Yes, Tragoidea. Okay. I'm not great at endurance battles. So basically we're playing out what's happening with Achilles and Chiron while we're dealing, you know, while the rest of the group is dealing with the other stuff. Okay. I've still got the guts though. Oh, I see the NPs. Yeah. Oh, and there goes my guts. You right, it's invincible time. It's invincible time. Okay, we don't need to hear that. That's not productive. I don't need to know if it's all my fault. Oh. I feel like it is not fair. I popped the invincible when I should have. It is not fair that the other guy hit me first. Oh. What? How am I supposed to... What did it... Okay. Alright, chat. What did I do wrong, or was that just bad luck? Do I need to focus on, like, taking out the border guards and not Chiron? I don't wanna use my... I guess I have to focus on the border guards and not Chiron, is what I'm assuming, if it's just a... Yeah, but Chiron didn't drop his NP before the guts. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. I think this time, if the goal is survive just long enough, then I'll try to just focus on the Atlantean soldiers, maybe. Use the invincible to avoid damage. Like, at all? That's my question, because it's like the invincible's good for like 2 turns, but like I also have the guts, so like what? Not to stop the NP. Okay. But there's no way I get to... Okay. Alright. Does that mean that I use it now? Or do I'm confused. I'm not entirely confused, but I'm a little confused as to when I should be using the invincible. Okay. Okay. See, now I'm still down. Okay. Alright, we'll see. There's like very little I can do to... That's what I'm struggling with. I feel like there's very little I can do to actually make this functional. Especially knowing how hard Chiron is going to be. Like, I don't have healing access. Oh. Oy vey. So either I survive it or I don't. And I'm not going to. Okay. Well, it's not happening again. That's for sure. I don't have enough of a refund on shit for that to work again. Okay. Keep it up, we've almost got him. Ha, almost got me? Don't make me laugh. Now, kill him! Weren't you listening? Ooh. How? I told you, don't make me laugh. How can you still stand? 'Cause I'm still fighting. I know my noble phantasm pierced your heart. Your spirit core should be shattered. So how? How are you still alive? Back in the Far East, there was a hero by the name of Musashi Benkei. They say he kept on fighting even after his whole body had been filled with arrows, and that even after he died, he remained standing. And he didn't have any divine blood in him or anything. He was just an ordinary guy. In which case, as the son of the goddess Thetis and the hero Peleus, you'd better believe I'm not going to let him show me up. You're right, I'm probably dead already. But, alive or dead, there's no way I'm letting you guys through. Not for 1 second. I'm not even going to bother saying anything anymore. From now on, my spear does all the talking. That is possibly the most baller move. So yeah, I'm gonna die. But my hero's intuition is telling me there's still something I can do. Yeah, normally this kind of thing would be impossible, but if I can use my very existence as a catalyst to counter-summon Hector, I bet that'd help Master out a lot. As for me and my body, just being dead's no reason I can't keep fighting. It's true, he is already dead, and yet... he's still fighting. Even if I take him down, I don't know if I'd make it before her next shot hits. I'll show you what I'm made of. The rest of you fall back. I'll settle this myself. Ha! When did I first start thinking I might have made a mistake? I'm a centaur sage, a child of gods. The knowledge I was given tells me this world's history has reached a dead end. It's long since become a world where today, yesterday, and tomorrow have no meaningful difference. A world with no progress, no evolution. But all the same, I still love this world. Hey man, I think Achilles is doing pretty good considering he's not even an Avenger. So there you have it. I'll counteract this blast and buy you guys some time. After that, I'm afraid you'll be on your own. Wait, please, there's still so much I want to ask you. Paris! There's not much left for me to tell you. You've been fighting so bravely. I'm proud of you. As for you, you are my successor, and I'm counting on you. Oh, Mandricardo, your validation is here. The light races down towards us like a tidal wave. Hector stands before Orion, his spear calmly at the ready. Master? Thanks for summoning me. It's not every day I get a chance to show off my stuff on a stage like this. He smiles an indomitable smile and says, Target confirmed. Though my body may fall to pieces, my spear is unbreakable. Just like the hope it stands for. Go, Durindana! Hector falls to his knees in agony, his right arm blown to pieces. Brother! Well, that's all she wrote for this old man. That bought you all a little time. And no matter how powerless you feel or how desperate things look, there's always something we can do, yeah? So use your heads. You come up with something, Paris? Orion! Yeah? I'll be your arrow. Paris, wait, that's... You can turn me into one, right, Lord Apollo? I know you once imbued my arrows with your authority when I shot Achilles' heel. So, if you have authority over arrows, you must be able to turn me into one. I can. But are you sure that's what you want? You'd basically be giving up your life. That's fine with me. If there really is such a thing as destiny, then I think this is where it can go one of two ways. So, if I'm going to make a stand, it has to be here and now. Got it. Okay, I'll use my authority to turn you into an arrow. The same kind that Hephaestus made should work, right? But it will take me a little time, so somebody's gonna have to buy us another 10 seconds. Can you do that, Mandricardo? Yeah, I think so. Lord Hector, I am Mandricardo, king of the Tartars and an adventurer. I once went on a journey to find your sword and made an oath. Please, would you? I get it, Mandricardo. You don't have to spell it all out. Go for it. But let this old man give you just one word of warning. Make sure you say a proper goodbye first. Seki. I wasn't planning on saying goodbye, but it looks like this is where we'll be parting ways, my friend. Come on, don't look at me like that. You know, the whole reason we were summoned to begin with was to save the world. But right now, I want to do this for purely personal reasons. I want to save my friend. I want to save you. And this is the only way I can think of to do that. You know the oath I swore? I promised the heavens and the fairies that I would never wield another sword until I obtained Durandal. And now I have a chance to make good on it. So, I don't know what else to say now except, don't look at me like that. This is hard for me too. I know I'll get to go out proudly as a hero and servant helping their master. But that doesn't make it any easier to say goodbye to my friend. So this isn't going to be Mandricardo the hero. This is just Mandricardo saving his friend. I won't ask you not to let it get you down, but it's okay to save the tears for later. Well, see you around. I hereby forego my noble phantasm, Sermet de Durandal, in accordance with my oath. He takes up the now ownerless ultimate spear and yells at the top of his lungs. I now hold in my hand the weapon I always swore I would, the unbreakable ultimate sword. I hereby release its power so that I may protect my friend. In that moment, he fulfilled the oath he swore in life. He no longer held a wooden sword, but one of shining metal. It was a new, fantastic noble phantasm, one even he hadn't known existed. Here comes my second noble phantasm. Rev de Durandal. He stood, facing down the moon goddess herself, and stood firm in the face of her cannon. He was struck blind almost instantly, then went his sense of touch barely a second later. Rah! His organs shut down, his ears bled as he went deaf. The light seared his skin, bursting the blood vessels beneath. But even so, Artemis's blast never reached Seki or her companions. It's all up to you now, Orion. Mandricardo's face relaxed at Orion's response. He knew he wouldn't have to worry about that now. He would die to help his friend, knowing the rest was in good hands. Still, I'm going to miss her. It was no more than a fleeting moment, a figurative blink of an eye, a declaration, and a concept. All he'd wanted to do was to console her. But despite that, right now, Mandricardo considered her a true friend from the bottom of his heart, even if he'd ended up never being able to do anything a friend would do for her. But, you know, this wasn't something I could do because I'm a servant. It's all because I'm your friend. Well, now I'm crying. This happens too often in this fucking game. There's no time to mourn your friend's death, Seki. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go on ahead too. Why is that, you say? Because I'm going to use everything I've got to transform Paris here. And that means my cute sheep self will disappear too. Master, thank you for everything. Yes, I am. Oh, but please don't be upset. There's a difference between giving up your life for a cause and just throwing it away. I never would have chosen to do this if there had been any other way. But right here, right now, this is something only I can do. So I'm going to fight. I might not look it, but I'm a hero too, after all. Good luck, Orion. I'm counting on you to finish this. I know. Don't worry. But you're already falling apart. You can't even move a single finger on your right hand anymore. I don't see how you can... Well, what are you waiting for, Seki? What do you think those command spells are for? Go on, get Orion back on his feet and that bow in his hands. Use them all up if you have to. Yes, I know. He can barely move right now, so I'm sure it's going to be painful. But when you're a hero, sometimes you have to stand up for what you're fighting for, no matter what. Surely, you must have seen that by now over the course of these 5 lost belts. Master. Alright. I don't know if it's actually working or not, but I feel a lot better now. Thanks. Hell yeah, like they say, life only goes in one direction. Forward. Well, do you think you can pull it off this time? Yeah, I definitely can. Paris. Right. This was more fun than I expected, humans. Thanks. Artemis! His call rang out to the heavens like a lion's roar. Am I here right now because I'm a grand servant? Or because I'm the man who shot down a goddess? I bet it's both. I renounced my grand status so that I might finally shoot down Artemis, the moon goddess. Renouncing your grand status? Now I see. I won't let you fall for anyone else but me. Nobody else but me can wield this bow. Nobody else but me can bring you down. I was summoned here of my own volition, and I'm aiming my shot at you of my own volition too. Orion knocks the arrow, but the light of death that Mandricardo held back comes barreling towards him once more. He simply looks up at it and smiles, a fierce, indomitable smile. I want to ask you something. What is it? I acquired your memories from when you were alive and compared them to a recent scan of your brain. Hey, don't go peering into other people's memories. Those are supposed to be private. That other me, the Artemis you see in your world, why does she appear to be enjoying herself so much? Oh, that? Yes, that. That's because she's in love with me. At least I think so. I don't know why, but that memory irritates me. Would you mind if I took it? Yes I would. How unpleasant. Yet unpleasant as it is, it's also fascinating. That's right, you're broken. You were broken long ago. You must have hit your limits forever ago. You must have broken down ages ago. You've been drifting around the sky by yourself for 10,000 years without anything to brighten your day. You could not even conceive of asking for help anymore, all because you're a goddess. I should have realized it sooner. I was a fool for refusing to do this, all because I didn't want to hurt you. And you're a fool too, for wishing you didn't have to hurt anyone. I think that's the key difference between you here and you in proper human history. All of you should have come down to Earth, even if it meant you'd end up hurting others or getting hurt yourselves. So get ready, Artemis, because I'm about to hurt the hell out of you. He pulls back the string on the bow forged by a god. He draws back the golden arrow made by transforming a heroic spirit's body. You've been up there alone for too long, Artemis. It's time you came down. The man who renounced his grand status calls out to the goddess floating high above him. Don't worry, I'll be right here, falling with you. So many heroes gave their lives so he could come this far. Francis Drake, Mochizuki Chiyome, Charlotte Corday, Bartholomew Roberts, Achilles, Hector, Mandricardo, Paris, Apollo. All of their sacrifices were leading up to this moment. Noble Phantasm. His third noble phantasm is one that shouldn't even exist. It could only be achieved by a servant renouncing grand status, wielding a bow forged by a god with an arrow made from a heroic spirit. An arrow he fires not out of hatred nor conflict, nor hostility, nor with the desire to kill, with compassion and love. Ortigia amore mio. A lone arrow, fired for the sole purpose of felling the moon goddess. Artemis soon realized there was nothing she could do to react in time. Neither intercepting the arrow nor evading it were plausible options. Firing, shooting Stor or T.H.E. Even so, she chose to return fire. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I don't understand myself. I don't understand this conclusion I've reached. I can't understand why he's doing this either. Why is he trying to kill me? Why did he break his oath in order to fight me? Why did he aim his arrows at me? I figured it out. I figured it out way back then. You weren't acting rationally when you blew up your terminal and the island she was on. You were acting emotionally. You were angry and jealous. Things you would never feel if you were just a machine. Which means these past 10,000 years must have been unbearable for you. Did you really think I could stand seeing you in such constant distress? The golden light tore through the divine blast and kept on sailing. Orion's noble phantasm raced towards its destination with speed and power unlike anything the world had ever seen. It was an arrow created solely for Artemis, an arrow fired out of his love for her. An arrow more powerful than anything, an arrow that would ignore all of Artemis's defenses, evade every unfair obstacle in its path, and find its way to her core with unfailing accuracy. Ah. I realized everything the moment it struck me. He truly had to put everything he had into this arrow in order to fire it. This arrow is Orion's very essence, a noble phantasm activated at the cost of his own life, all to destroy the goddess of the moon. But in it there is not a trace of animosity to be found. This arrow was kind, merciful, compassionate, sorrowful, mournful, and loving. This right here is the essential trait of proper human history, and the crucial way we differ from it. This man, Orion, loved a god as his equal. It's a detestable fact. No god should ever fall, especially at the hands of a human. And yet, the moment I felt jealous was the moment I truly lost. If I made all my separate units act independently and detached the ones that were destroyed, I might still be able to stay in orbit and retain a minimum of viable firepower. But I can't. I can't do anything now that I've taken this arrow. This arrow is pure love. Now that I've been struck, there's nothing left but to fall for it. I know that Orion is from proper human history. I know he fell in love with the Artemis of his world. I know it isn't actually me that he loves, but all the same. I was so happy that he cared enough to aim his love at me. Hey, why won't you join me in eternity? 'Cause it'd be boring. But death is so ugly and horrible, aren't you afraid of it? If you became a god, that would solve everything. I like the idea of ascending to the stars, but no, becoming a god isn't for me, even though we could love each other for all of time. The day will come when we go our separate ways, and our love comes to an end. It'll be sad when that happens, but it's all part of being human. I don't get it. Well, of course you don't. I mean no offense, it's just... You're a god. You have a different way of seeing the world. There's nothing wrong with that. But humans I see the world differently. I think if I became a god, I'd regret it eventually. But don't the prospects of eternal life and beauty sound appealing? If you stay human, your body and soul will both grow old and feeble one day. Yeah, I might come to regret that too. But no, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Especially since, one day, the fact that I'm part of humanity might come to be pretty important. Though that's just a hunch. So you're throwing away your chance at eternity on a hunch. What a horrible human you are. But that might be for the best. Hey, if I ever need help as a god, will you come save me as a human? That's right. You will, won't you? You're an arrogant, foolish human overflowing with ridiculous sentiment. That's all true, but it's also why it is so beautiful to me. All units shutting down. At last, I can finally sleep. She feels herself falling apart. She was supposed to be indestructible, yet here she is, crumbling to pieces. The moon goddess falls to ruin, not out of sin, nor out of punishment, but out of love. Yeah, I destroyed her. My part here is done now. I know it'll be hard for you to go on without me. It'll be painful and sad too, but even so. There you go. Man, the sky really doesn't belong to her anymore, does it? Part of me's gonna miss her, but this is how it should be. I can't thank you enough, Master. I couldn't have saved her without you. Oh, and one more word of warning. Grand servants are usually summoned for a really good, specific reason. So be careful, because no matter what you run into, I won't be able to help you anymore. You see what I'm getting at? Hey, how about one last handshake before I go? It's okay, there's nothing wrong with crying, but don't spend your time looking back either. All of history's made up of cycles repeating like that. Someday, you'll be passing the baton to someone else too, like Drake did. And when you do, you'll find you're the proudest you've been in your whole life. That's right, I'm really proud of you. No, not just you, I'm proud of the whole of history that created you. After all, you picked up our baton and ran with it far enough for us to get here. I'm sorry I can't stick around till this is all over, but between you and MASH, I know you'll make do. Alright then. Get going to Olympus. I've got a long overdue date with Artemis. See you around. Orion. As for the rest of you at Chaldea and the Wandering Sea, make sure you really give it your all as you back up Seki and MASH here. Naturally, they'll continue to have our full support. Oh, and you there, pudgy guy. Wait, do you mean me? Who are you to comment on my physique? Who else could I mean? Anyway, thanks. You gave me the kick I needed to get back up again. Well, of course, any commander worth his salt would have done the same. That went straight to your head, didn't it? Remember, Seki there only used her command spells because I ordered her to. So don't forget about that either. Good point. You know something? I thought if I managed to make Artemis fall, I'd end up disappearing all by my lonesome. I never thought I'd get a send-off like this, with tears and laughter and good company. Not gonna lie, it feels pretty great. This is exactly what an adventure is supposed to be like, and I know the others would all agree. From here on, it's all up to you. Orion. Foo, foo, foo. I anchored the storm border at the island's northernmost point. Come meet us there when you're ready. Remember, we still have another god left to fight. Right, okay, Master, let's get going. Jason! I think you can tell how I'm doing, Knick-Knack! Jesus fucking Christ. Keep it down, will you? The last thing I need is more ringing in my ears. You're alive! Damn right I am. Not my fault you forgot. You're headed off to Poseidon's domain next, right? I'll come with you. Well, what are you waiting for? This is the part where you say something mean to me, like, as if you'd be of any help, or I wish Achilles had survived instead. Why would we ever say anything of the sort? Enough with the persecution complex. Given our current circumstances, isn't it obvious that we're glad you're still alive and willing to help? You mean in the head? You do, don't you? He's just determined to take everything the worst way possible. Phoo. But, no, never mind. It'll be clear enough once we get there. At any rate, we should be on our way. Let's get going. Hey, Knick-Knack. You got me into this. Oh, Jesus. Welcome back, guys. I wouldn't say I'm back. I'd say I'm here as a guest. That's it. Let's not sweat the details, shall we? What are you looking at me like that for, Holmes? Go on, get out of here. Shoo, shoo. I do beg your pardon. Old trade habits. At any rate, it's most encouraging to have you back here. Don't flatter me, Detective. We both know you don't mean that. Anyway, let's set sail for the Great Pit. Hey, Seki, could you take a look at the Tree of Emptiness through the periscope for me? Do you see anything, Master? I'll put up the periscope's feed on the monitor. I don't see anything unusual about it. Well, I suppose it might be a little... What the... It's transparent, just as I thought. It's a mirage. You thought this might be the case? Aha, so that's what was on your mind earlier. Precisely. That Tree of Emptiness is an illusion, and therefore impossible to cut down. Then, what does this mean? The interstellar metropolis of Mount Olympus does not exist in the sky. Quite the opposite. It exists deep beneath Earth's surface. But the only way that makes any sense is if the hollow Earth theory were correct. And that nonsense was disproven ages ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in an investigation I conducted earlier, I learned there is also a great spirit graveyard deep beneath the clock tower. No? You mean the spiritual tomb of Albion? Okay, yes, there is that, but come on. There's a big difference between the ground under the clock tower and a giant hollow in the middle of the Atlantic. I suppose this just goes to show the power of a fully blossomed Tree of Emptiness possesses. Apparently, it is even capable of tying a space that could normally never exist to reality. In this Lost Belt, what lies down that hole is the true face of reality. This also explains why Kirstaria's domain is the most expansive. Considering how we used Magecraft to expand the Shadow Border's interior beyond its physical dimensions, it stands to reason that a caster who excels at territory creation would be able to expand their domain. That said, a feat like this is akin to turning Earth itself into an enormous container. It truly is a display of power on a completely different scale. Then, cutting down the Tree of Emptiness we're seeing here would be, indeed, meaningless. As such, there's only one option available to us. Instead of going up, we will have to go straight down into the Great Pit. I expect that's also where we'll find Poseidon, the last guard of Olympus. We'll be diving down and heading towards that big hole, huh? Fine by me. That keeps things nice and simple. Whoa, whoa, easy there. Heading for the hole is all well and good, but we don't want to, fall in, right? I know that. Don't worry. I'll approach it slowly and circuitously so we can get a good idea of... Oh. Oh dear. What the... There's an incredibly powerful gravitational force pulling us toward the Great Pit. There, you see? What did I tell you? Quick, head to the surface. No, resisting will only put the Storm Border under unnecessary duress. As they say nowadays, I believe we should quite literally go with the flow here. But what happens when we fall in the hole? Don't worry, if I've read this right, and I believe I have, then we won't fall to our deaths. I believe this is Poseidon's way of inviting us to see him. Well, Commander, what do you say? Does it even matter what I say now? We're clearly already headed down that route. We're gonna fall, said during an ear-piercing scream. Yes, Master, that's right. I've never been on a roller coaster myself, of course. But I have a feeling this is going to be much worse than anything out there. Foo! Well, everyone, I have some good news. We've finally arrived at the Great Pit. All that's left now is to fall down. Ah! Alright, let me do a quick check real quick. I think, if I'm correct, rather. Why? 26. Okay, so this is our last. Okay. Running right on schedule, too. The Hollow Sea God. Our rate of descent slowed down a bit now that we've submerged, but now there's a humongous whirlpool up ahead. This is the underwater equivalent of going out of the frying pan and into the fire. We're like frogs in a washing machine. Calm down. Just focus on keeping us steady and going with the vortex's flow. All hands, keep to your posts. Keep an eye out for hostiles. Oh, this is the worst turbulence I've ever experienced. Please tell me this will be over soon. I don't think my stomach can take much more. And there it is. We've got an enormous mass headed our way at 100 knots. All ahead flank. Evasive maneuvers. Are we okay? I need a damage report. How's the engine? Aye, sir. Engine room here. One of the main engines has been busted. I'm gonna have to shut it down to fix it. Got it. Activate the secondary engines in the meantime. Aye, sir. We should reach our top speed in about 20 seconds. I just finished my analysis. This mass is composed of parts that are 63.8% matched to those used in Artemis. So that, plus our current circumstances, lead me to conclude that it pretty much has to be Poseidon. It just came out of nowhere and slammed right into. Not the most sophisticated attack, but quite effective all the same. And here it comes again. See? Here we go. We're missing an article. It just came out of nowhere and slammed right into us. You need us there. Load torpedo tubes 1 and 2. Let's bust this thing's head open. Aye aye, Captain. Torpedoes are loaded and ready. Fire! Yes, sir. Firing first and second torpedoes. Confirming 2 impacts. But it doesn't look like they had much effect. The target's only getting closer. Ready tubes 3 and... Oh, shit. Okay. Come back up. Come back up. I hit 5%. Is it gonna do the thing? It is. Okay, excuse me. Can I say something? Those last torpedoes didn't actually hit. All they did was blow up. Explain. I just told you, those torpedoes didn't hit their target at all. They just exploded right before they reached it. So I tried scanning further down, and I found a ridiculously strong magical energy barrier shrouding that thing. The barrier is powered by 3 highly dense energy sources. And when I say highly dense, I mean each one has holy grail levels of magical energy. I thought they looked familiar, and I finally remembered why. They're the same as this. Right, that thing Drake took from Poseidon. Exactly, a Poseidon core. That magical energy barrier is supposed to be powered by all 4 cores, but now that 1 core is missing thanks to Drake, it's left a noticeable hole. Professor, reanalyze our offensive options with this new information in mind. On it. Da Vinci is right. I'm reading a gap in the defensive barrier towards Poseidon's aft quarter. It's clear we'll have to make use of this gaping hole in our strategy. I know, we could shoot a bunch of torpedoes into it. No, that won't work. Even if we fired every last torpedo we have in there, it would only destroy his back. Remember what happened with Artemis. These things won't stop unless we completely destroy their weak points. In Poseidon's case, that means we'll have to destroy the other cores. Whoa, 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 what are you saying? Do you even hear yourself? We might know that Poseidon's weak points are these cores, but those cores are all being protected by this impenetrable magical energy barrier. So how can we destroy the cores and get rid of the barrier, when that same barrier is preventing us from destroying the cores? There's nothing we can do. It's hopeless. That logic's as circular as a school of pilchard, but it's not wrong. Now I see. Once again, it appears we owe Francis Drake a great debt indeed. What are you talking about, Holmes? Well, I'm afraid she took her methods to the grave with her. The fact remains that she opened a hole in Poseidon. Do you realize what that means? It means we can use that hole to hit the cores directly without needing to punch through the barrier. Are you nuts? Now I get it. You want to use the storm border. Precisely. We're going to get right inside Poseidon and dismantle him from within. A landing operation, huh? Not a very sophisticated plan, but it also gives the most realistic chance of success. But are you aware of just how dangerous this operation would be, Holmes? Indeed, I expect it will be a fiendishly risky endeavor, with very little room for error. But it is far from impossible. Besides, it's the only option we've got. Yeah, you're right. In war, death is an inevitability. You can't win without shedding some blood, and the ones who go in first always end up paying the heaviest price. In this case, that would be me, my ship running aground, followed by the soldiers disembarking from it. Even if they succeed at destroying the enemy base that way, it leaves them stranded with no way to come back home. But, as sure as my name is Captain Nemo, I refuse to let that happen. So I'm not running aground, or leaving the battlefield, or abandoning any soldiers to die. Poseidon might be the ruler of the sea, but we're the raging storm that treats it like our plaything. General quarters, all hands, brace. Once we evade Poseidon's next 100-knot charge, we're going to grab onto his stern. Can you be a little bit more specific, sir? Isn't it obvious? We're going to fight collisions with collisions. Oy. Yay! I love pirate warfare. There you have it, Seki. We're going to do whatever we have to in order to get on top of Poseidon. By that, I presume you mean to break through the hole in his magical energy barrier. Right. From here, we'll be racing against the clock. Are you ready, Da Vinci? You know it. We can't race the clock without something to race in, after all. Exactly. Besides, it was always meant to be a landing ship, right? Oh, Gordy! What is it? Why are you talking all sing-songy to me all of a sudden? Oh, nothing. I just thought you might want to start stretching now, is all. Huh? Okay, we're ready. Marines, engineer. I'm expecting nothing but the best nautical skills from all of you. Remember, even a single second's delay could cost us our lives. Aye aye, Captain. Don't you worry, it might be a lot flashier looking now, but this bad boy's still our Nautilus. The engine room's all good to go. Anything you want done, will get done in no more than a second. That's the spirit. It's the sonar. Poseidon's headed our way again. And he's still cruising along at 100 knots. Keep going. We're going to charge straight in without fighting the vortex's current. But won't we end up colliding with him head-on if we do that? We're going to make an emergency dive right before impact and evade him with a meter to spare. That's crazy. 1 minute to impact. Evasive maneuvers in 30 seconds. Only 30? Looking at the numbers, that should be just enough. Any sooner than that, and Poseidon will catch on to us. Start the countdown, Marine. 50 seconds to impact. 40 seconds. 35. 34. 33. 32. 31. Now, blow the main ballast tanks. Emergency dive. Aye aye, Captain. We've got a topside collision. Damage report. Nothing to worry about. It looks like he just scratched the tail fin. Good. Now come about 180 degrees. Line us up with the current. We're going to make our way into that hole in the magical energy barrier before Poseidon can turn himself around. Aye, aye, sir. Coming about. Are you sure about this? This should be substantially easier than India. All you need to do here is hit the ground running at full speed. I wish I could share your optimism. The hairs on my arms have been standing on end for what feels like ages. I've got a terrible feeling about this. It's all right, Director. We know you can do this. All right, come here, my little behemoth. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I suppose we have made it this far. Indeed, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't steal the spotlight right at the end. This is the storm border. We've just made it through the hole in Poseidon's magical energy barrier. I'm about to eject the shadow border. Are you all ready? Hang on, just give us a moment. Can you do this, Gordy? No. I don't know if you're trying to pressure me, but will you stop looking at me like that already? Oh, the hell of it. Whatever happens, at least it'll be better than sinking and drowning. Alright, I'm ready. You want to see the driving technique I honed in the Safari Rally? I'll show you the driving technique I honed in the Safari Rally, damn it. We're ready, Captain. In fact, don't wait any longer. My courage is fading more every second. Got it. I'll eject you right now. Fly, Shadow Border. I'll handle everything up to the landing. After that, it's all up to you, Gordy. I know, damn it. Come on, tires, don't slip on me now. I refuse to tumble to my death by accident after coming this far. Hi, baby. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I want to try to fix my sound problem, guys. So for a second, you're gonna see a disconnect. I'm not sure how to fix it, though, entirely. Okay, Peachy, you're gonna have to go. Okay. I'm gonna try. Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright. Let's see. Alright, give me a couple seconds, guys, to see if I can get this working again correctly. Okay. Alright, let's see if this is streaming the sound at the correct speed. Oh! Okay. Alright, we're good to go. I just had to disconnect, completely shut the app, and reconnect. Okay. Alright. I know, emotional support kitty, thank you for your help. I don't know where you went. You disappeared.
Senpai, よろしければこれから。
Hey. Okay. Alright. I mean, you want a rider, we do it the fun way. There, I'm picking up the signal of another Poseidon core. Just keep going straight, Gordy. I know that. There it is. Look out! Yikes, that was too damn close. So he does have some manner of defensive system in place in the event that his interior is breached. Though they were clearly designed quite hastily, if not outright sloppily. Their aim is all over the place. I see. He must have scrambled to put something together after Francis Drake made off with one of his cores. Sloppy or no, those things will still definitely kill us if they hit us, right? Damn it all. Seki, Shielder, what do you think you're doing? Get out there and go get your asses to the core already. It doesn't seem to be all that far, so it shouldn't take you long. Come on, get going. Master. Yes, get going. I'll come pick you up as soon as you've destroyed the core. Right, please wait here until we get back, everyone. No harmful substances detected outside, and the air circulation looks good too. The mana seems to be at Age of Gods level concentrations, but that shouldn't be a problem for you guys. Right. Activating Ortanax now. Here goes. Intruders detected. Intruders detected. Mobilize defenses. Mobilize defenses. Let's keep going. Awaiting your orders, Master. Peachy's in a particularly friendly mood today. Yep, 101. Poseidon. Oh, goodness. Alright, well. Working with an AoE, so. It's a little loud now. Don't necessarily need that quite yet. Alright, that increases my gain. I've forgotten who has what in terms of quantity. Yeah, who's got what in terms of quantity, guys, for batteries? This is just a gauge up. NP gain goes up, so I'll use that next round, but Astoria 30 and 20, okay. And I'm assuming, alright. And what about Jufu's, Alright, I need 30, so we're gonna do that. Alright. See how much we can get out of this. Honestly, what I can do is next turn around I can swap in Juge from the back. If I really feel like I need it. Could have been better. Could have done more damage. Oh, full refund. Nice. Okay. Second MG takes the power. Do that.
あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても、私は星を探すのです。さあ、幕を開けて、アライムロカリバーン。アイビス接続。放牧の声で欲しい。殲滅形態で。
Break one break bar. Yeah, should take out the other two. Now we gotta break the next break bar. Fair amount of refund on that, but got enough refund on it that I can. Well. Poseidon's charging 2 per turn, right? I think if I'm gonna try to activate this, I probably want to stun him right now. Or I apply invincible. What's a better option here? Attempt to stun him or apply invincible? For going through the next break bar, ideally. Okay. So, does that mean I should save the invincible too? I can always activate it next, or wait. Although the invincible lasts for a certain... No, it's 1 turn. I guess I'll wait. If we think he's not gonna hit me hard enough to need it. I mean, realistically, what do we think here? Should I just activate it to make sure that I have... Well, already got some defensive buffs at the moment. Okay. If he's not gonna NP, I don't want to activate it. Ideally, because it's an AoE, I'd be able to take out that other fucking thing. I don't know if I'll hit hard enough to do that. No, not quite. Oh, good. He got the break bar. He's given himself an invincibility, I can see. Okay. Alright, what do you have? 5 turns. Oh! Ouch, that hurts. Well, fingers crossed our chances are better than his. Because I really would like to put some damage on him. Okay. Oh, the stun didn't work, you're right. And I didn't pop invulnerability because I didn't check it. Well. Bye, guys. Hey, hey. Okay. I don't know how long you're gonna survive, so you need to go. I feel like I actually don't need that. Yeah, I'm gonna be so for real. I don't think I do. Not this round, at least. Depends on how nasty the attacks are hitting me, but the worst case scenario. I really want to try to get back up to... There we go. Okay. Oh! Oh! Well. Who would have thunk Estrella would be the one? Okay. I love my Estrella. Is this overkill? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, no, not at all. Not a single time. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's 1 Poseidon core destroyed. Get back in the car and let's get going. Come on, get in. You still have 2 more left to go. Right. Hang on, shouldn't you be out there helping them? In a minute, I'm still recuperating here. Don't be ridiculous, you're obviously the picture of health. Not every wound is visible, you know. Oh man, it hurts. Wait, don't tell me you... Hold that thought, Director. We need to head to the next core. Master, I'll go out to the Shadow Border's roof and keep the Orton axe engaged. Yes, that would be for the best, as I expect you two will be the enemy's primary locus of attack. I'll tell you on the way. Now let's get going. Okay, 2 more cores. Ooh. Oh, see, this time you want to cast her. I'm not entertaining that. We're just gonna... Maintaining defensive position. Hold on, things are about to get bumpy. Right. Attack target, Francis Drake. Attack target, Francis Drake. Mobilize defenses, mobilize defenses, mobilize defenses. Kill, 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 kill her dead. Incinerate her, leave no trace of her corpse behind. Jesus. Buddy, you could take a breath, you know? I'm fine. The Orton axe is still good to go. I expect Poseidon's estimation of you has gone up considerably now that you've destroyed one of his cores. I advise you to keep that in mind and to expect that the next core will be even more difficult than the last. Understood. Let's go, Master. Initiating defenses. Initiating defenses. Target, Francis Drake. Bitch, I ain't Francis Drake. Say my name. Not that I don't love Francis Drake, not that she didn't get us here, but fuck off. God Advent, the true mechanical. Poseidon. 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 I see. We are actually gonna... Oh, didn't mean to do that. I forgot that her first skill also gives her MP charge. That is fine. We will not die from it. We've already got Guts active. Yeah, I get it, but still. Not quite overkill, but, you know. Fuck off. Unfortunately... Alright, here we go. Drake has crossed the line. I've been so gracious, yet you hurt the son of mine. The Cyclops is mine. No, I'm left without a choice. I'm without a doubt. Ooh. Well, this is not going well. Oh, guts. Okay. Stop. Stop hitting me. Stop it. Yeah. Should've. Didn't. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna swap you two. And we're gonna attempt to stun. Okay, it worked. The goal is to get you enough up that you can recharge yourself. Yeah, there we go. And then I can drop it. Oh, well, shit. Honestly, if I'd had a third Morgan, I probably wouldn't have even needed this NP. Yeah. Yeah. Overkill.
やっと血がたぎってきたのに終わりだなんていつの世も反乱分子は
Oh man, they really said let's move on. I will say, Poseidon looks hella fucking cool. Like, this is a cool as shit Poseidon. Alright. There, we're almost to the last core. Just so you're aware, we've been getting an endless string of identical warnings for a while now. Capture Francis Drake at all costs. Capture Francis Drake at all costs. How can such a machine make a mistake like this? It just goes to show that computer bugs can strike anywhere. Alright, that's as close as I can get. A little bit, yeah. Let's go, Master. We are kind of giving him the mechanical equivalent of a lobotomy. I can sense even stronger energy coming from that core compared to the others. Watch your step. Wait, servant readings incoming. Oh. Oh dear. You're Drake, Francis Drake. This is the true face of Poseidon, a factory ship designed to renovate planetary environments. His primary objective was the renovation and oversight of marine environments. Though, of course, as you can see, he's now nothing more than the Great Pit's guard. That said, he still had some semblance of sanity remaining, right up until Drake took one of his cores. Oh, fucking Chiron. How good to see you again, Master of Proper Human History. Chiron. Oh, I'm surprised to see you're still alive, Jason. Well, no matter. The fact remains, I am the last soldier tasked with defending the Sea of Atlantis. Achilles really handed your horse ass to you, didn't he? From what I hear, not even dying was enough to stop him from giving you a hard time. Indeed, it was quite the embarrassing spectacle. Regardless, this is still the last bastion between you and Olympus. Neither of us have the luxury of turning back now, even if we wish to. And while we're on the subject, let us not forget that I killed Achilles and you lot killed Odysseus. So what, you're saying we're even now? Hardly. I'm saying that any chance we may have for a peaceful reconciliation is long gone. I am Chiron. I swore to my comrade Odysseus that I would defend Atlantis with my life. Now come at me if you dare. Well said, then let's settle this once and for all. Good luck, you two. Jason! I'm rooting for you! That'll have to be enough! Okay. Right. Sorry about that, Captain Jason. I understand the situation now. Don't worry, we can handle this. Between Master Seki and myself, we're ready and willing to bring this Atlantis campaign to an end. Have at you. Yeah, see, now you want me to use a saber specifically, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to use a saber. I think it hits you just as well with a non-saber. Honestly. No. I refuse to do that. If I remembered more about how Ibuki's saber worked, I would use that. But I think in this case, we're gonna go tried and true. And very little can overcome this particular Morgan that is on my friends list. Which is a very fantastic Morgan, and I expect is probably this person's Grand Berserker, given how much investment they have into them. Poseidon. Oh, the core is here too. Okay. Alright, that's a, you know, not a terrible thing. Okay. remember the charges. Yeah, well, what I need to remember is not to blow NP gauge. Yeah, because he's archer, yeah. Alright. Let's dance. Oh, good. I got that extra refund that I needed. Oh, fuck. Oh. That's not ideal. I don't have a debuff break on that. Okay. That's really not ideal. I don't have MASH in my party right now. Fuck. That's not great. Ooh. Ooh. I'm in trouble. I am in trouble. Well. And that bastard has a guts. Fuck off. Okay. Well, I think really my only choice is to just hit. I could maybe try and stun for like one round, but I don't know if that's worth it at this point. If I had a different command code on, I could have debuffed myself, but I do not have that, so I guess we're just gonna play. Yeah, we'll probably end up having to switch to the Atlas uniform to win this. But I don't think I'm going to win this fight. Oh, I'm targeting the wrong person. Damn it. I meant to be targeting Chiron, but okay. Alright. I don't like that invincible. I don't like that. I don't like that. You a dick. You a fucking dick. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to uselessly play this out. We're gonna retry this and just... But we need to switch for the Atlas uniform. I'd rather not. I think I can win this without it. I think I just need to switch my uniform. I think that's the correct one. Yeah, debuffs. And it gives me an invincible, so let's try that. I have some level of faith that this will work. It's pretty cool. Ooh. Wish I'd broken that first break bar, but okay. Oh. You didn't seal me. Oh, you sealed the different. Oh, okay. Well, you have 50% battery all of your own, so that's actually not a terrible outcome. Like, you actually stunned the servant that would have been more useful for you. Honestly, if you stunned Coulter, that would have been ideal. That's the perfect servant for you to stun in this situation. Like, please, take care of that one. I missed an invincible, didn't I? No, I broke a break bar. Okay, we're good. Just Chiron didn't take any damage from that. They should have. Fuck off. I mean, it would be nice to have Koyan Sky's first skill up, but I actually don't necessarily need it. Although, what do I have here? Okay, invincible to one ally for one turn. I don't need that yet. Maybe I do. I have a guts, but I really need to keep Morgan on the field. You have an evade and guts still active, and you're stunned anyways. So I think... Because I don't want... Thing is, I don't... Morgan's got a lot of HP. But I am concerned about getting, like, far enough down and then just getting hit, like, more than one time. She's a lot of HP. Let's try without it. I actually really need to break Chiron's break bar, but... Yeah, but... Worst case scenario, if Koyan dies, the first person to replace her is Yuge, who performs the same function that I... Oh, Jesus. Fucking Christ. See, that's what I was concerned about, with how hard that Authority of the Sea was gonna hit. Okay. Alright, that was exactly what I was concerned about. Ow, fuck you. Bitch. Absolute fucking bitch. That was the one person I didn't want you to target. I really need your break bar to go away. We have been doing like no damage to you. You need to go down. Yeah. Yeah. This is the last fight, so I'm assuming. Fuck off. See, we say that, but the Poseidon Core's got an NP right now. Yeah. You know who's coming out to back up Estrella? Ptolemaeus. So, not necessarily the most useful combination. Fuck on you. Fuck off! Stop hitting me! Oh, there we go. Somebody's gonna die. Not Ptolemaeus. Yeah, I know, but I have to get him up to Bond 6 and, you know. You know, Estrella, you are remarkably resilient. Remarkably resilient. It's honestly kind of astounding. Not me trying to fucking suplex the entire fucking Poseidon core. Wow. Can I say, super surprised that that worked. Wowza. Yeah. Stupid evade. You know, for a given value. Oh, see, that's a beautiful layout. I know he's got evades, but oh, that's a lot of evades. Oh. He didn't have evades. I swear to fucking God. I mean, I know he's got a guts, but this is some wild shit. No, okay. Oh. What the fuck? Yeah, but he's got an NP charge, so it doesn't really matter what I do. If I fully restore her HP, she'll still go down. Yeah, he has evade, so it doesn't matter. If I increase the NP by 100%, I still can't hit him. I don't think. And then so it really doesn't matter, I think. Yeah. It's okay. He will take me out, and then I will just command spell. Yeah, genuinely, if he didn't have the evade, I could finish this fight with just Estrella. Which is insane! What the fuck? Did y'all see that? We all saw that, right? I don't know. That could not have been me. That could not have been me. Yeah. That's entirely Jason's encouragement. I don't know what CE I have on Estrella. I did not check. I genuinely don't. It might have been. I feel like I just survived like Estrella dying 4 times consecutively. Okay, we'll go check it when this is over. Rebooting, impossible. Target elimination, impossible. Logic unit, inoperable. Weapons control systems, 99% destroyed. Rebooting, rebooting, rebooting. System error, rebooting, error, system purge, impossible. Backup systems, inoperable. Francis Drake, lost. Emotion unit, moral, ethical safeguards, inoperable. Sending distress signal to Olympus, error. Damage sustained to all units, over 90%. Unit connection system, error. CPU overload induced freezing. 618 seconds. Time to complete system failure. 100 seconds. Damn you, Chaldea. Damn you, humans. Damn you, proper human history. Body destroyed. Time to total shutdown. No, gods can't die. Gods can't die. Gods can't die. That's one hell of a conniption, but it looks like it's almost over. Searching memory unit. Oh, so this is it. But how did I lose? No, how did you all win? You should never have even had a chance. We outmatched you in every possible sense. Not just in numbers, I'm certain we were far stronger than you. True, I get where you're coming from. I can't speak for the other times, but while Heracles might have taken the Cerberus on his own this time, the rest of the servants never could have beaten them without ganging up and fighting them all at once. Even Achilles wasn't at his best thanks to his heel being shot. I'd say necromancy was the closest thing... I'd say Orion was the closest thing we had to a decent fighter. That only makes the question more urgent. How did you do it? That's the thing, Chiron. There is no clear answer to that question. All we had going for us was our will to succeed. How great is your will to survive? We were determined to win no matter what, and we swore to keep on going even when things seemed hopeless. You lot, on the other hand, had everything going for you. It was almost like you'd been preparing for a wholly different enemy to show up at some point. And above all, you had the peace of mind knowing you were on the side of the gods. From where I stand, I'd say that was your side's biggest failing. I'm not sure I buy that, but I suppose it is one way of thinking about the issue. I see you're still just as much of a sore loser as ever. Hurry, we just got a transmission from Nemo. That was a great frontline operation. Well done, all of you. But I'm afraid the celebrations will have to wait. As I suspected, Poseidon's whole body is starting to break down now that his cores have all been destroyed. So you need to get back to the storm border as soon as possible. I'll hold back and wait for you as long as I can. Understood. Let's hurry, Master. You too, Jason. Oh, no thanks. I'm good here. Besides, I'm exhausted. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. The next time you summon me, make sure it's nothing like this whole mess. Ugh, I'm seriously exhausted. I'm never doing this kind of thing ever again. Go on, get out of here. Let me get some rest already. What? Can you let go of me now? Besides, you have a boat to catch. Will you stop it already? I've heard more than enough praise for one materialization. Go. Shoo. Jason. Master. See you again someday. Oh. Ugh, I seriously thought I was done for. I never would have guessed that you were even closer to death than I am. How did you fool everyone? Some stupid woman sent me a useless mystic code that's only good for making you look like something you're not. Well, I guess it did turn out to be more useful than I expected. Is that what you used when you were devising your plan of attack? Sure was. I bet it made me look like a real accomplished tactician to them, too. They had no idea I was actually sweating bullets the entire time. I see. Fascinating. I never knew that heroes who refuse to rely on the gods require such desperate measures to maintain their reputation. Ugh, just shut up and die already, would you? No, while death would certainly be a merciful release from this pain, I've already suffered enough defeat. So I think it would be much more interesting for you to teach me, your ostensible teacher in proper human history, a few things before we disappear. Huh, and here I thought you didn't have a sense of humor. I still have trouble conceiving of a world devoid of gods. Are humans truly able to survive in such a world? Sure they are. You yourself taught them a whole bunch of things about living life without any gods. Not that I remember more than half of them back when I was live. Seems like our ways of life are just too different. You can say that again. That said, it looks like neither of us will die with any regrets, don't you think? Yes, you may be right. You know, now that you mention it... Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I've still got one left. But really quickly, before... Fuck is up on that goddamn Estrella? What am I using? No, I'm using this Estrella. Chance to trigger guts when your HP reaches 0. Wow! How many times? How many times did I trigger that guts on chance? Jesus! It had to be at least 3 times in a row, I think. Like, I'd have to review that, but that's insane luck. Okay. Mash, Kyrite, and Seki, returning from battle. Good, then let's go. Wait, where's Jason? Isn't he with you? Jason. I see. Well, I suppose he did overexert himself a tad. I mean, he was only a third-rate servant to begin with. I can't say I blame him for wanting to rest. Very well. Permission for leave granted. Now let's get back to the storm border. That's an insane pull in my back line. That's fine. Come on, come on, come on. There, I see it. I'll guide you there. Keep heading right into the storm border's docking bay. Drake, cursed human. Zeus, Atlantis has been breached. I'm afraid the rest is up to you. That's insane odds. Like, holy shit. I really thought I was going to have to command spell my way out of this chapter. Alright, let's go. I know we've lost a lot of good servants, but we've still got something valuable. We've made it this far alive. Quite so. Every hero we encountered on this journey had to sacrifice themselves so that we could reach this point. The option to rest in peace beside them is not one we can avail ourselves of. Right. Is it just me, or is there an odd sound coming from the ceiling in addition to the floor shaking? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Whoa! Water! Oh dear. My apologies for interrupting when you all appeared to be having difficulties with your vocabulary. But it would seem, now that Poseidon is gone, the magical energy barrier holding back the seawater has gone with him. Captain, if we don't do something soon, I'm afraid that water is going to collide with the ship's dorsal section. Alright, prepare to fire anti-ship missiles. Entering data now. Our target is Poseidon's hull. We need to destroy him as soon as possible so we can brace for descent. Target the missiles far enough away that the detonations won't harm us. Ah, so much shaking, both the ship and my stomach. Are you sure this is a good idea? Haha, all we can do now is hope for the best. There, he's collapsed. Begin descent. Master, give me your hand. Come on, we're finally almost to Olympus. Ah, we're falling. I don't want to die. Don't worry, nobody's going to die. Well, this might hurt enough for you to wish you were dead. That's not reassuring at all! Oh. You dead? I'm okay. All hands, status report. This is the engine room. Of course we're okay. I'm the one running this joint, remember? Professor here. Everyone in the 2nd Division is fine too. Though I did bump my head something fierce. Hi there. This is the lovely lunch lady down in the cafeteria. Everyone's yummy food is still nice and yummy. I'm alright too, though I dare say I haven't felt so intoxicated in quite some time. Hey, computer room here. I'd say I'm hanging in there, I guess. I don't think I'm malfunctioning or anything, but I am feeling kind of tuckered out. I'm fine too, and so is Fu! Fu! At any rate, we have at long last arrived at our destination, the home base of the 5th Lost Belt. This is where Kirstaria Wodheim, leader of the Cryptors, awaits. See for yourselves, though you may find it difficult to believe what your eyes report. He's so shocked he fainted. Not that I can blame him. It really does feel like we've wandered into the land of the gods. So this is the interstellar mountainous city, Olympus. She entrusted the Chaldeans' lives to the sea as the first of their guides. She took advantage of her own cursed body to cause havoc among enemy forces. She fought back as hard as she could, even if it meant discarding everything but her ability to kill. He accomplished in death something he never managed in life, bringing hope to the world. He never stopped running, even after his crippling wound. He answered a summon to buy them just a bit of time, and in doing so, gave them hope. He vowed to do everything he could to help his trusted friend. He chose to sacrifice himself to help them without a moment's hesitation because it was the right thing to do. He loved the moon and brought her down to save her. He saw everything, fought for everything, and saw everyone off when he was done. And in the wake of all their great deeds, there is now nothing and no one left in this sea. And so, Atlantis was breached. What awaits Chaldea now is a grand, glorious subterranean city. Ancient ocean of the Dreadnaught gods Atlantis. Atlantis surmounted. The day to bring down the gods. That shining star up in the night sky, that's got to be the Chaldean ship. Ha! You see, I told you they'd make it here. I'll admit, I was a little worried, but I always trusted they'd pull through. I'm so proud of them. Nope, can't do it. That's a little too much fake cheer, even for me. I wish I could go meet up with them now, but it's just not that simple. Not when this place is even more brutal than Atlantis. I knew we were in for a tough fight when I got here, but this is still way worse than I was expecting. Oh well, it's not like I've got any other choice now. Alright, since this hideout looks to be deserted too, I think I'll go check out the next one. Magnificent. Ha, stop that. You might not be from my country, but you're still a god of the forge. It's embarrassing to have you judge my work. The spirit of yours is what is so magnificent. A true blacksmith transcends good and evil. All they seek is to create. I wouldn't know anything about that. All I know is now that I've been summoned, I've got to make what the customer wants. Even if what I make ends up being used to destroy my own world. Are you unhappy about that? Does it matter? I've got a job to do as a servant, so that's what I'm gonna do. End of story. Besides, you've got your own troubles to worry about. It's not like you planned on my cutting you down being the catalyst that got you back in working order, after all. I was originally going to be destroyed, Muramasa, and you protected me. My Atlantis' self's logic led to him siding with proper human history. Now I'm choosing to side with Olympus. But even so, I would still like your help. Fine, long as it's something I can do. So, does this count as a Grail chapter? Like, I assume I get a Grail, yep, for finishing this, even though... Alright, interlude unlocked. I remember seeing this one. There was only volition. They had a strong will to never lose, and they trudged on as they vowed never to give up until the very end. This is but a vision of a dream, a world that would never be possible, where a group of heroes who didn't rely on gods never once left their vessel. Yet, you still imagine it, you still envision the group of heroes courageously sailing off into the dawn. Senpai, よろしければこれから優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると優れた。Oof. Oh, Interstellar Mountain City, Olympus. Oh, and just in time too. It's still May, which means I'm right on track with my own planned schedule. And honestly, we should start blasting through Olympus next week. I'm gonna take a look at the roadmap just to curiosity. Yeah, 27 quartz, a lot of fragments. Some nice materials. Yeah. Okay. Nope, not today. Not even close. I am perfect. My goal this week, honestly, was to finish Atlantis, and we have done that. It does hit different. I know I reviewed that CE a while back because I was able to read it a while back, but it does hit a little different now. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I am excited to move on. Hey, Knickknack, any opinion on whether or not we're going to be doing Atlantis as a separate off-the-shelf than Olympus? Oh, you might not still be in chat. Oh, exchange my Saint Quartz. Jason's great. Okay. Alright. Alright, we'll talk about that later then off stream and discuss it. But for those of you who are hanging around, thanks for joining me while I finish Atlantis. We'll start Olympus next week. Knickknack's got Fire Emblem stream tonight at 7 p.m. PST. And then tomorrow I should be streaming in the afternoon, early evening. I still am undecided on what I'm streaming, so we'll see. I got a friend who really wants it to be Huntsman, but they have to be free for me to be willing to do that, so we'll see what I end up streaming. If that is not the case, I'll discuss with them and see what's up. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna head out, and see you guys next time. Bye!